Good afternoon. This is Paul Keels, USA Today Coaches Preseason Poll out today. Ohio State #1, followed by Oregon, Georgia, Texas, and Notre Dame in the top 5. Rest of the top 10, Indiana, Miami, Texas A&M, Oklahoma, and Ole Miss. The AP poll will be out next week. Miami Hurricanes and head coach Mario Cristobal today reached agreement on a long-term contract extension, terms not disclosed. NFL, Atlanta Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson agreed on a 3-year extension worth $75 million, making him the highest-paid running back in NFL history. Baseball, Cleveland Guardians begin a series with the New York Mets at Progressive Field tonight. Cincinnati Reds host the Athletics, and the Clippers begin a series on the road. They'll be in Syracuse. This update brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Summer gives weight loss a head start. Awaken 180 gives you the plan to make it happen. The official weight loss program of summer. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
You're about to enter a land of audio delight so awesome that you'll drop all important obligations to get your daily fix. Even Marconi, inventor of the radio, couldn't have imagined the pleasures that are about to invade your ear hole.
Oh, yes.
Try as you might, there's no escape. Let's begin.
Paul, good afternoon.
This is Common Man and Timmy.
Doing good, Mike.
Featuring Panama Ted.
Too hot.
With special guests, Nicole Sheeran.
Yeah, dog.
Jen Winters.
I will kick you in the junk.
Jeff Rimmer.
I will be around to haunt you forever.
And Chris Collinsworth.
I mean, are you kidding me?
Broadcasting live from the corner of Cracky and Sacky.
Excuse me.
Here's Common Man and Timmy.
They don't know what the they're doing.
Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. Hello, good, clean boy.
Hello, common man.
I'm actually nervous about this show today because we've taken our already girthy Tuesday show and we've added something else to it.
Yeah, we've added a Jayson Stark. Jason's Beef is coming in at 5 o'clock tonight.
So here's the lineup. Got Inside the Buckeyes at 3:46. See you next Tuesday with Jen Winters at 4. Rapid fire at 4:30. Jason's Beef. We didn't talk to him yesterday because it was trade deadline. His pets' heads were falling off. That's 5 o'clock. And Timmy Time at 5:30. What's a Timmy Time this week?
So it'll be a little peek into what I'm doing in my personal time if I'm not watching an old movie.
So it's going to be you stroking it to smut.
Yes.
All right.
Live on the air. Other than that, when all that is done, I like to watch some stand-up comedy. Don't you? I know you have.
No, I don't.
I know you have at times. I know you like it, but you.
No, I don't like it.
You also will say I can't enjoy it because you'll sit there and say, "Why didn't I think of that? That's brilliant."
That's right.
Well,
and so I won't.
You're
going
to have to do that at 5:30.
I won't be able to laugh or have any fun watching something that's clever because then I'll beat myself up for not being as clever.
Well, you're a sick bastard.
I understand
you know
that. Yes, I'm aware.
Fun. It's fun. People pay lots of money to go.
I know.
And
It's
laugh
me.
and have a good time.
I'm glad you can. Rhymer, you like the stand-up comedy?
Not a big fan of it.
Can you
I
name,
enjoy it.
Can you name me one comedian?
Jerry Seinfeld.
Okay, very good.
We'll allow it.
Very good. How you doing, Rhymer?
Doing good, Mike.
How you doing, Tress?
Doing good, Mike.
You think Tress sits down and just enjoys a good stand-up comedy special?
Yeah, I do. I think it's a thing that people do.
I don't think Tress does. And if he does, it's Jim Gaffigan.
I don't think you can. I think we can go out into the office and ask every single person if they enjoy a stand-up routine. They will say yes. Maybe it's not their cup of tea and their number one choice, but they've all watched stand-up comedy before. Who among us hasn't? And at least found some jokes because the way they're clipped and parsed down, you don't have to watch an entire 90-minute or hour-long special anymore. Can I tell you someone who get them on social media?
Never watched stand-up comedy voluntarily in her life? My mom.
Really?
Yeah. Never.
Just does not like to laugh at all.
No,
Is she ever laughing? And can you make her laugh?
Yeah, I can make her laugh. She likes to laugh.
Does she like comedy movies?
Not really.
No. Does she watch movies or TV?
They watch movies all the time.
Okay.
It's mostly action stuff. And
she watches
drama.
action movies?
She loves action.
Like she loves a good Liam Neeson.
She loves a good shoot-'em-up explosion type of movie, my mom.
I have a very particular set of skills.
Every time I go over there, they're either watching some Arnold movie where something's blowing up or Hallmark Christmas movies. There's no in between.
Oh, okay.
Hallmark Christmas, they've seen every single movie, which, by the way, Hallmark doesn't even have regular programming anymore. Every single night.
What are they doing
for the
right now?
entire year? They're running Christmas movies.
Are you kidding
It's
me?
all the time.
Well,
it's all year long.
But this doesn't count, though, because I'm sure... No,
it's not Christmas in
July. I'm
July.
sure they just had their Christmas in July thing.
I'm telling you, all year long, they're running Christmas movies. There's no rhyme or reason. Now, you'd be saying, how could they be doing that? Who's watching that? And the answer is Marie Riccardotti, 75-year-old woman in Dublin, Ohio.
Well, I'm not going to sit here and say that I don't enjoy a nice Hallmark Christmas movie. I will probably watch no fewer than 5 of them. I need the new batch to come out, though.
Charlie?
Yeah. I do need a new Charlie because I've seen quite a few of them. I'm probably up at around 40. What about you?
No, I've seen bits and pieces of them, but like all the way through? No, just a couple.
Henry Winkler was in one of them.
I contend.
That was a banger. Ed Asner was in one too, where they're like up in a little well, of course they're always up in a little like Santa Claus type of town. You contend.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I just dropped an I contend, and 2 minutes later you come in.
Don't make 10 seconds out to be 2 minutes.
It pretty much is.
You contend.
I contend. Stop delaying the I contend.
Well, then get on with your point.
Here's my point. I think that 1 out of every 10, okay, I'm not saying all of them, 1 out of every 10 Hallmark Christmas movie needs to end in complete and total disaster. Because at least that way it keeps you honest. Because we know watching these movies exactly how it's going to end. Within 5 minutes of the movie, you know how it's going to. Doesn't mean you don't enjoy the journey, but you know, okay, this person, they're going to have some hardship. They're going to fall in love. The end. Everything's great. Happy Christmas. But if 1 out of 10 ended with,
just sort of like a Kill Bill scene. Blood and guts.
Walker told me I had AIDS.
Or that.
It's like, honey, Merry Christmas, but I should tell you, we've fallen in love, but I do have AIDS. And I gave it to you last night when we had unprotected intercourse. Fa la 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 la.
Sha la la la.
Reimer, are you eating over there?
Yeah, maybe.
You're eating during the show? Over our expensive board? You're
It's
eating
away from it.
Greasy hamburger? What's the matter with you?
Timmy brought in smash burgers.
I understand, but
and he
Timmy had the courtesy of eating it at his desk.
I also brought them in at like 12:30.
I was told about it 10 minutes before the show, and there was one left, so I had to grab it. I wasn't really thinking straight about it, so here I am now just chopping on a smash burger.
You do a lot of straight thinking?
No, not really.
What are you thinking about right now?
College basketball.
Well, let's think about college football because the coaches poll came out today.
No, why? I just told you yesterday. I just told you
but
how I feel about that.
I feel about it, too, the same way. It's stupid. Coaches have no idea what they're talking about. They shouldn't be voting, and most of them don't even vote. They let their SIDs do it for them. But it's early August, and we're all jonesing for football, and this is the one lifeline that we have. So let's discuss. Buckeyes number 1.
Yay!
See?
All right.
Buckeyes number 1. They got 38 first-place votes. Oregon comes in at number 2. Georgia 3. Texas 4. Notre Dame 5. Despite having 14 first-place votes, second only to the Buckeyes, Indiana comes in at number 6, which I found interesting. Miami 7. Texas A&M 8. Oklahoma 9. Ole Miss 10. Other Big Ten teams on here. Michigan at 16. I'm sorry, USC at 14. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting who's in the Big Ten.
Big year for
USC
Lincoln
at 14.
Riley, too.
Yes, job-saving year. Michigan 16. Penn State 17. Washington 19. Iowa 22.
That's it.
That's the Big Ten.
That's pretty.
That's a stacked conference in there, man.
That's stacked. That's pretty damn favorable for someone like Penn State and Michigan, for that matter. I think that's some respect for the brand power that those guys are and the coaching hires. I think that's what that shows. Stabilized right there. You bring in a veteran like Kyle Whittingham, who's really just been about winning. And I'm not so sure that University of Utah has been the easiest place to be a big-time winner, especially with where they're located. And then once they bumped up into the Pac-12, so their competition, their schedule was a lot tougher. But they made that transition, and he won a lot of games. And Matt Campbell, with what he did at Iowa State, gets his quarterback to come over. I'm not I'm not entirely sure that Michigan and Penn State are going to be able to maintain that top 20 status, but, it's a preseason poll. Do you get any kind of different feeling? Just pretend this is the AP poll. Pretend it's the bigger one, the one most people care about.
All right.
Even though it's a preseason poll. Buckeyes come in at number 1. Does that do anything at all for you as you're going to break down this team? What if they go and lose to week 2 against Texas? Then who the hell cares about being preseason number 1?
No, it doesn't do anything for me because you take care of your business. You do what you're supposed to do. Ohio State will find themselves in the playoffs every single time.
You beat Texas 28-7 on the road. That'll do something for me.
Now, Texas
Then we can talk about being number 1.
In this, we meet them in week 2. Do you think we're going to have a 1-4 matchup, or do you think that moves? Who does Texas have week 1?
Texas doesn't have anybody.
No, I know they don't. They don't have anybody.
I think it's Texas State.
Yeah, they have nobody. So, no, I don't. I mean, it'll be 2 top 5 teams. You're saying, will it be 1-2? It's not going to be 1-2. I don't think so.
No, they probably won't jump up.
No, and I don't think they're going to have the juice, even in the other poll, to get ahead of both Georgia and Oregon, the other key players right there. Everybody out there, aside from the Buckeyes, thinks that Oregon is going to be pretty damn good. You think about what Dan Lannings has been doing there for the last 2 years. He's got to do something, right? I mean, it's not like they're going to fire the guy. I'm not going that far.
He's not in Lincoln Riley territory, my friend.
It's a different type of pressure. There can be different types of pressure, right? It's that you have shown your fan base like what the baseline Oregon Ducks football team is going to be, and it's going to be pretty good. Well, now they're going to say, all right, well, you've done that. You've shown us that team. Now can you go to the college football playoff one time and not end the run with a 40-point smackdown?
Right.
Like, that's what we'd like. Even if you lose in the college football playoff, it would be nicer if we were in the contest in the fourth quarter, maybe lost on a dramatic field goal or touchdown pass. Don't meet up with a conference foe like Indiana, who already got them. Didn't they beat them twice last year? Yeah, because that was Indiana's first sort of we're still here game. They went to Oregon.
Yeah, they're at Oregon.
And had a nice, it was a good game.
Mm-hmm.
They just had a nice fourth quarter, and Fernando made the plays. And that was the one that kind of told you, holy crap, these guys are still, after their weak non-conference schedule, these guys still mean business.
I want to talk about a local journalist who I think is just an absolute ass clown. I try not to pick too many fights with people who work in this market, but I can't help it with this guy.
Oh, boy.
We'll talk about it next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
You're looking at a 5-minute slowdown due to a crash on westbound 161 at Strawberry Farms Boulevard. And we've got a 10-minute holdup due to ongoing construction on westbound 70 on the west side near Hilliard Rome Road. This report is sponsored by NJM Insurance. If you dread dealing with your insurance more than you dread build-it-yourself furniture with extremely vague instructions, what are these hieroglyphics? Then you might have insuranoia. You should have NJM Insurance. They go to great lengths to do what's best for their policyholders. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
At most financial institutions, they look at you like you're just an account number. Anthony Rothman here for Telhire Credit Union, where you are a member. That's the difference and the power of belonging. Bank where you are the bottom line. Join now at telhio.org.
Mike Rowe here with another random fact. Those cracks on your walls aren't just cosmetic. They could mean your home is sinking. Whether it's drywall cracks, exterior cracks, or sticking doors or windows, do yourself a favor and call a Groundworks company. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to stabilize your foundation. Schedule a free inspection with Ohio Basement Authority, a Groundworks company.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
AR here for Orthopedic One, Ohio's largest physician-owned orthopedic practice. They cover every specialty, and they care for patients of all ages. Several locations throughout Central Ohio. Start with the specialists. Start at orthopedic1.com.
Relax and let Kroger Delivery handle your grocery shopping this week. We start with only the freshest items. Then carefully pack your order in our refrigerated trucks. And our cool trucks keep your food fresh right to your door. Fresh groceries your way with Kroger Delivery. Get free delivery during online deal days, plus $30 off your first online order. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
CEC Turf and Tractor is growing. We're proud to welcome Green & Sons Equipment's Mount Sterling and Marysville locations. Same hometown service you trust, now with the strength of one of Ohio's largest Kubota dealers. Visit cecturfandtractor.com today.
At Babs R Us, we believe home improvement is life improvement. As the Midwest's fastest growing 5-star bathroom remodeler, we're more than just transformations. We're a community driven by a mission to bring your dreams to life. Our installation team, part of the Babs R Us community, isn't just skilled. They're dedicated to respecting your home. Each day, they bring craftsmanship and hustle, turning your dream space, no matter the size, into reality. Together, we embrace a culture that values diversity, collaboration, and giving back. From supporting local projects to fostering a workplace where every voice is valued. Babs R Us is more than a company. It's a community of experts. We're also expanding locations to create more possibilities for homeowners across the Midwest. Wherever you are, you'll find us ready to turn your dreams into something you can see, feel, and enjoy every day. Right now, get $1,500 off a shower or tub replacement or $3,000 off a full bathroom remodel. Plus, low to no monthly payments. Call 380-225-BAB to schedule your free estimate or go to babsrus.com. Babs R Us, where dreams soak in.
Build your cybersecurity skills and prep for thousands of open positions employers are desperate to fill. Attend classes live online or on campus. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify.
What defines Ohio? A place that dares to go first and never looks back. There's no slowing us down. At Jobs Ohio, our mission is clear. Strengthen job opportunities and empower Ohio's workforce. Another reason why Ohio is now ranked the #1 state for business by CNBC. This is what unstoppable feels like. We did it together, Ohio. Our time is now. See Ohio's momentum at jobsohio.com/Ohio's time.
Getting a speeding ticket can ruin your day. But what about that cyclist or the pedestrian crossing the street? If you hit them while speeding, you'll do more than just ruin their days. That's why tickets are more than just a fine. They're a second chance. A reminder of what's on the line when you're behind the wheel. You won't get a do-over every time. So take this as your sign to follow the speed limit every drive. Speeding slows you down. Paid for by NHTSA.
Progressive Insurance. Progressive can protect your home, auto, boat, motorcycle, ATV, RV, and more. In short, a lot of things. Bundle today at progressive.com.
Buckeye football camp is coming, and our team of fan personalities will be there live. Oh, the sweaty sack fun starts Thursday, August 6th. For tickets, head to Ticketmaster.com. Your home of the Buckeyes. The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
We have plenty of sunshine in the forecast here for your Tuesday with high temperatures around 85 here this afternoon. Winds will be fairly light out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. On your Wednesday, we're tracking high temperatures into the upper 80s, but also looking at the chance for a few showers and storms later on in the afternoon with highs into the 80s. And that's a look at your 10 weather impact forecast. I'm meteorologist Darren White here on 97.1 The Fan.
The Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook sponsor of Common Man and Timmy. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
A show you can feel deep down in your plums.
No! That is a bad place to touch. No. No, 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 no.
This is Common Man and Timmy.
Please subscribe to the podcast of this stupid show. It's available wherever you get your stupid audio. Just search Common Man and Timmy. Click. Subscribe. Every single show comes right to your device free of charge. The podcast is brought to you by our friends, Care Heating and Cooling. I try not to pick fights with local members of the media because I don't think it really goes anywhere and just comes off as petty. But I can't help it with one particular guy. And that is Brian Hedger, who writes for the Dispatch, covers the Blue Jackets. He has been just a professional ass sniffer for that franchise for a long time. The last couple days, the last week, we've heard that they're going to simulcast television onto radio. They let Bobby Mack go. They let Jeff Sabota go.
Which does suck.
Yesterday. Both, yes.
Let's put that to the side.
There's lots that sucks about this, okay? That sucks. It all sucks. It sucks that other teams are doing it, too.
Yeah, it's just coming off as unnecessarily cheap.
Oh, there's lots of criticism. I'm no stranger to bending the Blue Jackets over.
Oh, my God.
When they deserve it. Are you kidding?
it was one thing, like, we're in this off season, we got Marchenko, we got Z, and now, like, you take the radio broadcaster and you're smashing it into one.
So many reasons.
Svoboda, I've met him a few times, and he's a really nice dude, too. And that is helpful stuff when you have someone that's with the team and to get those roster updates. Because I know Jody will do a hit with Bishop and Friends, right, when we get into season. T-Bone and Tyvis, they're doing more stuff with Jackets Guest every day. But Jeff was always good about letting you know who was taking the reps in between the pipes, letting you know if someone was back from an injury, because he's there, your eyes and ears at a morning skate.
Of course.
That type of stuff has some value to the fans.
I don't want to see anybody lose their job, but I saw this tweet from Brian Hedger, all right? He goes, the 2017-2018 CBJ season was a peak for the media beat. The Athletic had 3 writers. Dispatch had 2 plus A-Race. The RSN had its own TV crew. Bobby Mack on the radio, and I was the Jackets insider. All but A-Race traveled to every single road game. It's almost totally gutted now. Sad. Now, that can be a very true statement, right? Maybe we can say, and that's too many people. And those entities are no longer financially successful, and they can't afford to send those people on the road. Yeah, fine.
Yeah,
but I have no problem with that tweet. Somebody responded, a guy named Willie responded, it feels like they're trying to get relocated. Now, Hedger's response is where I have the problem. I'd like to disagree with you, but things definitely feel dire right now.
Yeah.
Dude, you are taking your own career insecurities and letting it affect your job. We can say lots of things. The McConnells are cheap. These are bad decisions. The local broadcast RSN model is broken, and we don't know how it's going to be fixed. All of those things are true. But to insinuate, as a reporter, you're not me, dude.
You're right. Or me.
I'm a clown here on the radio every single day. I'm not breaking news. I got this stick in my face, and that sounded good, huh? Microphone in my face. And I spew my crap all day, every day. And it doesn't matter if I have a source or not. Want to know why? I'm not a journalist. You are. You cover this team. You can't plant breadcrumbs like, oh, yeah, maybe they will relocate. I'd like to disagree with you, but they're not going anywhere. That's irresponsible of you. And actually, somebody replied to that and said, you're one of the reporters on this team. Have you heard anything to indicate this? And then, of course, radio silence on that because
we had no response
you
to that?
Haven't.
No response?
You're just butthurt that your buddy got fired, which I understand. But your job is to cover this team.
Well, he doesn't work for the Jackets.
It doesn't matter.
Right, but
there is no way this franchise is going anywhere. You can look. This is a problem in the NHL and the NBA. It's not necessarily a Jackets problem. Look at who just won the Stanley Cup. The Carolina Hurricanes just won the Stanley Cup. You know what they did a couple years back?
They cut.
They cut their radio people. They simulcasted their crap on TV.
They did the same thing.
All of these teams are losing their local RSNs.
And we're not even saying that that's right.
No, but whether
it's just that
whether
when
it's
we spoke
fair
about
or not,
it seems like the Jackets want to use that as an opportunity to follow a trend. And Tom Dundon is doing the same thing with the Portland Trailblazers in the NBA.
Lots of
Firing
teams
the
are doing it. We can say that
Taking
it
away
shouldn't be
t-shirts.
happening. That's valid. I don't think it should be happening. I value what we put on the radio. I value having as many independent people traveling with the team as humanly possible. I get it. From a fan standpoint, I get it. What I don't get is fan throws out, it seems like they're trying to get relocated. And that's what fans do. It's what we do. But then the guy who covers the team says, I'd like to disagree with you, but things definitely feel dire right now. And then if I'm just a fan reading this, I'm thinking, what is he hearing? Oh, my God. You can't even float the idea
of a
team moving
No.
without creating panic. Now,
I'm not trying to defend, but maybe he would
Don't
say,
defend.
I wasn't reading that tweet verbatim and just saying how bad things have felt this offseason. But even though they've cut radio and cut one reporter, that isn't going to the stretches. Now,
learn how to read, asshat.
Here's the thing. I have had nightmare scenarios, and when I have been out and about talking with my buddies, when the microphone's not on, when the cameras aren't on. Yeah. Do I get down in the dumps about the Blue Jackets? Have I maybe once in my life said, you know what? I think there's a better chance that this team moves than wins a Stanley Cup. Yeah, I've probably said that because I don't know if they ever will win a Stanley Cup with what we've seen and how they operate.
That's just a nice folksy conversation.
That's all that is.
That's not, I'm Timmy Hall. I work at the Blue Jackets flagship station.
I'm hearing things.
And they may move. Who knows?
That's just me saying, yeah, I think in 50 years' time, do you think they're gone or do you think they've won a Stanley Cup? Or what's more likely? That's just a conversation that you have to kill time because we're all sad, depressed Jackets fans. We don't ever want that to happen. And I feel like we've broken this down. Jeff Rimmer is pretty dialed in. He's talking to people in hockey all the time. He's come on our show and we've talked about the, expansion teams. And nothing has ever come up about one of the current teams moving on at this point. So, no.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
No.
They're going to spend hundreds of millions of dollars, and the McConnells aren't. I mean, the local government is and taxpayers are, to refurbish Nationwide Arena.
That's right. They're renovating Nationwide. That's been in the news.
Nowhere.
They're putting more money into that. It's how we know there's not going to be a replacement for the Schottenstein Center anytime soon. They just sunk a bunch of money into that. They're putting in a new scoreboard. So I'm with you.
No,
that's too bad.
It's stupid. He's stupid. They're all stupid. Reimer?
Yeah, Mike?
You're not stupid, are you?
And some people might say so.
No, I don't think so.
Well, what do you say?
What do you mean? Just in regards to that?
No, just are you stupid or not?
Oh, yeah, I am.
Yeah.
We were discussing this yesterday.
Too.
Can you name one member of the Beatles?
Prove me right.
I've done this.
If you've done it, then this should be very easy.
He's rubbing his temple right now.
It's going away from me now.
Just one. First, I'll take a first name.
Paul.
Just think. Did you say Paul?
Good.
All right. Hey.
Yeah. Fantastic. No idea what the last name is, though,
I do know it. I just can't put it together.
Just name a couple apostles. You'll get them. Paul, John
Lennon.
Yeah, there's another. Yeah.
John Lennon. There you go. What's the drummer's got a very unique name?
Say that again.
Drummer's got a very unique name.
His last name is very space-like.
Space like moon?
What's out there
Jupiter,
amongst the moon?
Mars?
No, not a planet, but what else is up there? Yeah.
Star.
I don't know. Ringo Starr.
Ringo Starr.
Drumming. Can you name a song?
No, let's not get crazy now.
Here comes the doo-doo-doo.
Son.
Okay,
yeah.
all right. I feel like there's some personal growth going on here.
We're going to get him.
Works with us.
Maybe in another decade.
I feel like I know these things. I never connect
in
the
5
dots.
years, we're going to get you on Jeopardy.
I will
You're
say.
going to know so many things. You're going to be on Jeopardy.
Oh, my God. That'll be the day. I will say, I don't think I've done my part in helping him. I think I need to be sending him, like YouTube videos. If I see, like the other day I was watching a nice, he certainly isn't going to have any idea who these people are. I saw Mark Knopfler and Eric Clapton sharing the stage together. They were playing one of the hit songs from Dire Straits. It was unbelievable stuff. Some of the greatest guitar playing that you'll ever see on a stage together. I need to send those clips to you and here, this band was called Dire Straits.
No, you don't.
These are great British rock stars. Eric Clapton's one of the greatest guitar players of all time. Have you heard of him, Reimer? Clapton?
Nope.
See, now you're being stupid. You don't throw an infant into an Olympic-sized swimming pool and say, go. All right, you don't start him off with Dire Straits. This man couldn't even name a member of the Beatles. You got to start slower than that. Reimer?
What's the problem of sending him a clip?
Do you know who Mick Jagger is?
Yes.
And what band is he in?
That I don't know.
Oh,
that's where you start, not Mark Knopfler.
Well, what's the difference? We do it all. Everything that pops in that is big or that we would want to pass on to him,
you
put it in the
overload
capsule.
his brain, and then he shuts down even more. We got to give him little breadcrumbs to the point we stretch out his brain a little bit, and then we add some more to it.
What is he, like an overheating camera left out in the sun?
That's right. He is.
What band is he in?
Shut down?
Rolling Stones.
Oh, dang it.
Have you heard of the Rolling Stones?
Yes, I have.
Have you heard of a guy named Steven Tyler?
Yes.
Is his
band
mouth
is
I
he
think
in?
from you guys, so not
Is his mouth big or small?
big.
Yeah.
Okay, good job.
Yeah, big. Band?
Can I go to break?
No.
You see that clock up there on the wall? You can see it, right?
Yeah.
Is it just me who sees that clock or you?
Reimer? Is it past 3:30?
I'm more pissed off at Timmy than I am Reimer right now. Because Reimer and I are trying to go to break for 2 minutes.
How about now?
We're going to go to break. I wish it was longer than 2 minutes. I don't think I can strangle you dead in 2 minutes. You'll come up. You'll wake up.
I will. You can't get rid of
LeBron
me.
is prepared for the worst case scenario. Details in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got slowdown due to an accident in the construction area on westbound 70 on the west side before Georgesville Road. And there's a 5-minute delay due to a crash on westbound 161 at Strawberry Farms Boulevard. It is stop and go from 270. This report is sponsored by Coda. Beat the heat this summer on Coda's cool, comfortable rides. Just tap your phone or card to hop on and show up refreshed while others sweat it out in traffic. Plan your ride at Coda.com. That's COTA.com. Beat the heat this summer on Coda's cool, comfortable rides. I'm Nicole, 97.1, The Fan Traffic.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
One of the biggest positives we hear from customers is, I loved my Pella Columbus guide. We're there to be whatever it takes to make your life easy.
We've been working on our support as well.
Cool, like...
I made a pamphlet.
A pamphlet?
Double-sided, very thorough. Even put a word search on page 2 with window words like double pane, which is what my mom used to call me, but still calls me.
Get the windows that Columbus homeowners rated the leading window brand at PellaColumbus.com.
Hey Central Ohio, Andrew from Home Team Solutions, and we buy houses for cash. If you've got a house you need to sell, this is your season. Inherited, behind on payments, just over it? Whatever brought you here, we can help. We buy as is, we cover all closing costs, and there are 0 commissions, period. Just a fair cash offer and you choose your closing date. People are making moves right now, and we make it simple to be one of them. One call is all it takes. We'll get you a fair cash offer, fast, no pressure, no obligation. Hundreds of your neighbors have already sold the easy way, and we've got 5-star reviews and BBB A+ rating to back it up. Leave the stress and mess to us. We're based right here in Columbus, and we're ready when you are. Call us at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, family owned. Call 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
One of these men is on an extremely high dose of antidepressants. The other one should be. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
This dumb show brought to you by the Hinderer Motor Company. Inside the Buckeyes coming up at 3:46. We had the coaches poll come out today. Buckeyes open at number 1. Now, you would think LeBron, who's not just the, perhaps greatest player of all time, he's also a mogul because all these guys have to be moguls.
A media mogul. I mean, he's valued north of $1 billion, probably like $1.3 billion at this stage of his life.
Right. I don't necessarily know how you measure net worth, if it's just what you've earned, what you have the potential to earn. It's always very confusing to me. I don't know. But when you think of LeBron, you're definitely thinking about a $1 billion entity.
Absolutely.
Whether he has that in his bank account or not. Well, you'd think that he wouldn't have to prepare for the worst financially, but it looks like he is. He was informed recently that his Topps rookie card has a price on it of $5.2 million.
That's pretty good.
That's been the going rate for that. And he says that he has at least one of those cards stashed away as
So he
an
has two.
emergency financial lifeline.
At least one of those cards means at least two.
He says, I happen to have like maybe one or two of those things locked in a vault somewhere. So just in case I ever fall on hard times, then I'm good.
My God. Yeah.
If you
So
ever
we've got
have to-
$10.4 million worth of cards or more.
If you have to break that glass, you've done something wrong. Although we've seen guys like Floyd Mayweather blow over $100 million.
Incredible.
We've seen guys blow money like this before. It would shock me if LeBron was one of those guys. I don't think that's going to happen.
Who was it just recently that we played the sound? It was probably like a year ago or so. Oh, it was Odell. It was Odell Beckham Jr. He was on some podcast. You remember that? And he was basically just lamenting, how fast $49 million contract can go.
Yeah, we can all relate to that, right?
I'm sure
among us?
I'm sure that's really, really hard to deal with there, Odell. God, could you just try to be any less relatable when you go out there with some crap like that? Like you choose to live a certain lavish lifestyle. I don't know. Like we get to like a certain size house. I don't know like how big somebody needs. Like once you have like a 7,000 square foot mini mansion, I don't know. Can we call it a mansion when it gets to a
square feet.
certain size of house? Yeah, but some
we
of these
talked about
athletes
Affleck and J-Lo. They're at 38,000 square feet.
That's what I'm saying.
7,000 square feet's like the pool house.
7,000 square feet is gigantic. Is that not a gigantic house?
That's a big house.
By any standard.
Yes, it's a big house.
You can get 6 to 7 bedrooms and probably 6 to 7 bathrooms in a house that big. And you can have the 5-car garage or build a separate structure or on some land, whatever.
Are you saying
how much is that?
That no one should ever have more than 7,000 square feet?
Yes.
That's what you're saying?
Yes. That's communist Timmy.
Now, the real joke.
After that, you need to be giving some of that money to me.
Reimer, do you know what this music is at all?
Isn't it? It's the Russian national anthem.
It's the USSR, the old USSR.
Hey, that's good enough.
National anthem. And the
I know
sad
it from
part
Rocky
is,
IV.
even though, there you go, even though they were dirty communists, all right, somehow this is copyrighted and Spotify's going to get us for playing this song.
Absolutely. Timmy's a commie, traitor to our country.
Pinko commie rag. Deshaun Watson. Can I tell you why human beings are never going to survive? Because we can't learn simple lessons, okay? We always go to extremes, Billy Joel. It's what we do. We go to war, then we swear we're never going to go to war again, and then 5 minutes later you're back in war, still killing people. Racism. This has been throughout human history. And here's the other reason why humans will never advance past a certain point. Because we can't help ourselves. Because I have read not just one, not just two, but 3 pieces this week talking about how the Browns have a decision to make if Deshaun Watson is good.
Yeah.
And him coming back for 27.
Even your guy, Mike Florio.
He's not my guy. Shut up. That's like saying Lucifer's my guy.
Even your guy.
Actually, I'd rather hang out with Lucifer.
Oh, what, Lucifer?
Seems like a blast, actually.
It'd be great to
At least
hang out with.
Lucifer can get me laid. Florio's not going to get me laid.
Once you're already in hell, I would rather be cool with Lucifer, right?
Yeah, you don't want to antagonize him.
No, you'd want to be like on his good list where like, what do you think that would get you by being like in his inner circle? Would you get to like terrorize the newbies? I would think that there's a lot of good old hazing when the new batch gets in.
I think you get to be the giver in the relationships.
We have to.
I mean, it's hell. Yeah, so there's got to be
on for sure.
There's got to be some level of hell.
Uncle and Al is
right
down there waiting
There's some
for you.
bending over and thrusting, but
I thought maybe
if you're
I could
on
just-
Hitler's good side, you're the one doing the thrusting.
Because like, can you really be hurt that much? Because you have to go on for all eternity. So like, could I stab you with my pitchfork? Like I can't kill you.
No, there's no death. You're already
in
dead.
hell.
Right,
Do
you
you
could
just
feel it.
Do you just keep experiencing like the murder? I'm being murdered right now, and I'm just gonna and I'm gonna walk around for like 18 hours, and then who decides like, oh, okay, Like, I can let him ease up a little bit, snap my fingers, no pain for a while. We're going to play
I'm
cards.
reading these pieces like, a really interesting decision for the Browns about bringing Deshaun Watson back for 27 if he proves himself to be one of the top quarterbacks in the league. What the hell are we talking about? He is currently competing with Shedeur Sanders to see who's going to be the starting quarterback on the worst team in the damn league.
Have you been around the Browns before?
But why are we talking about it?
It's the Browns. They have a special kind of magic that spreads around to all of their fans and the people that cover the team and talk about them.
You just become instantly dumber when you cover the Browns?
They all pretend and believe that it's going to work.
You could be a Rhodes Scholar.
Yes.
Then you go cover the Browns. Your brain just melts right out of your face.
You're up there, hanging out in Berea. How do you solve a problem like Berea? And you're thinking, you're looking at this quarterback battle, and you're saying, I think we really have something here. This could be one of the greatest comeback stories in the history of sports. This Deshaun Watson, he just said that he loves Cleveland. He just said that he and his wife have a house on the east side.
Here's the quote from Deshaun Watson.
They're happy right now, so that must mean he's going to play great, and he's going to throw 47 touchdown passes and be the next Patrick Mahomes.
When I first got here, there was a lot of stuff going on, as the world knows. Yeah, we know. It's called you jaying in people's faces. But I don't have any bad feelings toward Cleveland. I love Cleveland. Me and my wife have our house on the east side, so we're here all the time. We were here this summer. If you ask around, I'm at pretty much all the restaurants hanging out. So I haven't had a bad experience outside of different times in the stadium. I don't know why that narrative is out there and people think that I don't like Cleveland. My family and I have been enjoying our time here. If the opportunity shows up, we'll see where it goes. Talking about coming back.
Who cares?
In 27, why are we even doing this?
Who cares about whether he liked the town or not? Why didn't everyone, to a person, want him gone for good? I don't want you to like my town. I don't want you in it, right? That should be...
No, he's going to win the job. He's going to show himself to be a top 5 quarterback in the league.
Oh, he'll show himself.
And then the Browns are going to have to fend off suitors for him next offseason. That's what's going to happen. Inside the Buckeyes coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
You're going to hit a 10-minute slowdown on westbound 70 on the west side near Hilliard-Rome Road. And watch out for an accident causing some holdup on southbound US 23 after Pickway Road. This report is sponsored by your local Brood Air Conditioning Pro Partners. Is your house hotter than sitting on a metal bench at your kids' July baseball tournament? Get out with the old and in with the Rood this summer. Trust the local pros on a high-efficiency AC system from Rood to protect your home plate every time. Find a certified Rood Pro Partner at RoodColumbus.com. RUUDColumbus.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
If the big fancy garage door guys should have spent less time on a jingle and more time charging you a fair price, we are Deluxe Door Systems. For over 30 years, a trusted Columbus staple. Straightforward, honest, and for less than you think. DeluxeDoorSystems.com.
This summer, there are 250 reasons to join T-Mobile.
Girls trip? Booked. And switching to T-Mobile helped make it happen.
With Experience Beyond, switch and get $100 back. Plus, $650 in value in built-in plan benefits. That's $750 in your first year, guaranteed.
And honestly, that $100 back, I'm putting it towards the zip line.
Now that's how you do summer.
Exactly. Best switch I ever made.
This is just one reason to join T-Mobile this summer. There are 250 reasons. Find yours.
Savings based on the value of benefits included with Experience Beyond, like entertainment and 1 year of AAA Classic and Dash Pass on us. Benefits may require activation. See plan for details. Get $100 via virtual prepaid MasterCard with eligible ported, no cash access, and expires in 6 months. Issued by Sunrise Banks and a member FDIC. Allow 8 weeks.
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good.
The savings are so good at Great Lakes. But have you seen our inventory? With over 1,000 new Hyundais to choose from, there's no need to settle at glakeshyundai.com. Find a new Palisade with the exact options you need, or a new Tucson in that color you have been seeing around town. Plus, every new Hyundai comes with Hyundai Assurance and America's best warranty. A 10-year, 100,000-mile coverage. At Great Lakes Hyundai, the savings and selection are so good.
Your next getaway is closer than you think at your Columbus Zoo. Start with baby elephants, then make your way to playful tigers, hungry giraffes, and gentle manatees. Explore North America Trek and discover incredible native wildlife, including rescued bear cubs, eagles, and more. All given a second chance. Whether it's a quick day trip or a weekend tradition, see more, do more, and experience it all in one place at your Columbus Zoo. Plan your visit today at columbuszoo.org.
Every summer morning is different. Luckily, Tim Hortons has a breakfast wrap for every morning. Kick off your summer with the bold new steak and egg wrap. Start your morning fresh with the egg white and Swiss wrap. Or keep it classic with the grilled breakfast wrap. No matter what summer mood you're in, you can always find a wrap at Tim Hortons. Your morning happy place.
Thousands of students every year choose Columbus State Community College, earning degrees that open doors to in-demand jobs, stable careers, and real earning power. Columbus State is making Central Ohio stronger. Apply today at cscc.edu.
Truck drivers. Midwest Logistics Systems is hiring local drivers to haul dedicated no-touch freight in your area. As an MLS driver, you'll earn predictable pay, drive familiar lanes, and get home every single day. No CDL? No worries. MLS now offers company-sponsored CDL training in select locations. Through this program, we'll pay for your tuition and lodging at a truck driving school and get you on the road to success after graduation. Don't wait. Explore jobs near you and apply today at MidwestLogisticsSystems.com.
In the military, the mission was clear. You knew what to do. Now, the mission has changed. Stepping into civilian life isn't about finding a job. It's finding your purpose.
I wanted a career that would leverage the skills and discipline I gained in the military. IT just felt right.
My Computer Career offers class schedules that fit into your life and skills in high demand. Put your VA benefits to work. Visit mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to jumpstart your IT career today. An elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Join the fan weeknights at 6 for the Buckeye Show. And if you're asking if it's just a bunch of homers rooting for all things Ohio State, yes it is. Proud to be your flagship home of the Buckeyes, the Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
The Fan Poll is sponsored by JT's Pizza and Pub, home of award-winning pizza and $2 tall boys. All day, every day.
Timmy has more jiggling silicone in his Instagram feed than Sydney Sweeney riding a mechanical bull. This is Common Man and Timmy.
Man, I'm all riled up today.
Why?
A lot of things bothering me today.
I'm
got
feeling
Hedger,
good.
I got.
Don't let that get you. I mean, the jackets will do enough to you.
I understand.
You just have to wait. We've got training camp coming up. I had another burger today. I've been to 2 burger spots. So
how does that make me feel better?
Timmy Eats a Burger is happening. It probably is going to start next week.
It's not Mikey and Timmy Eat a Burger. I didn't have a burger.
Hey, who's always allowed to come? Who you basically wanted me? You punted me out into the city.
No.
You said go out there, eat all the burgers, and report back to me.
It's called Timmy Eats a Burger.
So why are you going to get upset about it? But why be mad about it? I bring you burgers. I want you to stuff your face with me, but you won't do it right now.
I physically cannot do it. It pains me if I eat too much.
I even had a single today, and I even said in the thing, I know you're going to shame me for it, but I'm trying to eat all the burgers, but also try not to eat all the meat in the entire city.
You went to review a burger place
and
today.
I got a single.
I'm not going to tell you which one it is.
No.
But I know it's a smash burger style. It's very thin patty. So we're not talking about a thick, juicy patty here. We're talking about a thin patty. And you're telling me that you only had a single when you were reviewing the place? What type of person are you?
I'm the type of person that can taste whatever burger they're making me, whether it's a single, a double, a triple, and still capture the essence of the ingredients and the flavor. And you know what? It doesn't even matter, because even though I had the single, when I went back into the grill area, they're like, nah, we're going to make you a double. And I said, okay.
Yeah.
Because the patties were a little smaller than I would have expected. I didn't know how the first place I went to, Their
That's a
smash
different
burgers
style.
were a little bit thicker.
That's because it's not a smash burger.
No, it is they are two smash burgers.
No, they cook it on a flat top, but it's not a smash burger.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Yeah, you want to call them and ask them? They were. I stood right
Smash
over there
burgers
while
are
they made
thin.
them.
We're splitting hairs here. Not every burger cooked on a flat top is a smash burger.
Oh, thank you for telling me. I know, but when you smash them down onto the flat top and then put the little thing over them, then they become a smash burger. There can be different levels of how thick they are. These ones were razor thin, but I wound up eating a double anyway. Don't rub your face. Don't do that.
You ever, Rhymer?
Yeah, Mike.
You ever ponder?
All the time.
Yeah. Just look out in the sky and wish that a comet would just come down and
Rhymer,
take you and everybody else out with it.
He's having one of those hours. But the good news is it's a thick, girthy Tuesday. And I'm surprised we haven't had a featured segment until now, because
I don't think we're going to get to this one.
Once he hits the button, I don't think we ever will either.
Should I hit it now? Are you ready?
I mean, we've lost all the time anyway.
Are you?
It's just going to be...
Are you ready?
It's just going to be a couple of tidbits now.
Are you ready?
No.
Okay. Then we won't. We're going to have a standoff now. I'm just going to stare at you, and we're going to do nothing.
Are you ready?
I've been ready.
What's that watch of yours say?
Watch says we're late.
Well, how about that? How about that? Cash me outside. So.
And how you doing, little partner?
Fine. It's a little visitor now. Attaboy is how you say it in Cherokee.
Oh, pardon my French, but I'll be damned.
Walker told me I had AIDS.
Common Man and Timmy present Inside the Buckeyes.
Sponsored by Atlas Butler Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Never actually seen that used in the middle of a duel. So, well done. Good way to break it up. That was pretty much like Indiana Jones just pulling out his gun and shooting the guy that had the sword? Zanzibar sword there at the market, at the bazaar. So we didn't really hear a ton from our guys on our show at Big Ten Media Days last week. So let's do that now. Star wide receiver Jeremiah Smith, who I did hear. I heard Dom Taberi break this on Bishop and Friends today, Mike, that this will be his last season in college football. Did you know that? Dom Taberi said on Bishop and Friends today that Jeremiah Smith is likely going to be done with college football after this season.
I'm glad Dom
Rhymer,
broke that for us.
Can you believe that? Jeremiah Smith's going to go to the NFL after this
stunned.
year.
Absolutely stunned.
I'm telling you, babe.
So
this
we
is
better
going to
enjoy
be
him
it for him.
Yeah, we better enjoy this guy. There's been a lot of talk. Mickey Marotti said this too, that the toughest guy, and this is probably good to hear, right? The toughest guy in that building right now is the quarterback, Julian Sand. He's put on 10 pounds of muscle. He's been working on his physicality, his frame. Jeremiah Smith here, where Julian got better this year.
Yeah, I mean, Julian, he's got bigger, he got faster, he got stronger, becoming more of a leader. Being a dog and having more swag to himself, about himself. So that's one thing about him that stuck out.
Now, Jeremiah is part of a unit where I don't think there's any Buckeye fan out there that is concerned about the level of play from the wide receiver room, especially because you still have Jeremiah Smith there. You got Chris Henry Jr. coming in. You got Brandon Inniss, who hasn't really done it yet. He hasn't really put up an Emeka Buka type of season, a Carnell Tate type of stat season.
We think that maybe he can.
We think that he could step into that role. But I think it makes it an interesting unit where if you're going to have another true freshman starting, you have a guy like Brock Boyd, a freshman who's made a lot of noise, kid out of Texas. The transfers, Kyle Parker, Devin McEwen. McEwen's the speedster guy, slot receiver out of UTSA. Julian Sand talks about the depth. They're deep in that room.
I think it's very helpful to us. When you're able to sub receivers in and out and get different guys in there and keep guys fresh, it's very hard on the defense because they're rarely like subbing out like corners a bunch. Like they're keeping corners in most of the time, and those guys are getting tired. So being able to have guys who are very talented out there, and we have a bunch of them. It's what you want as a quarterback.
Now, Mike, is there a guy that was on the team last year, offense or defense, that is back that you have been thinking about is due to break out or could be a breakout player? because I got a name on defense that
breakdown.
Jeremiah Smith was talking about.
All right, give it to me.
How about defensive end Kenyatta Jackson? Would you
All
say
right.
he fits that bill?
Yeah.
I think I would. He's sort of been around for a long time. We talked about this with JT Tuimoloau, who is one of the highest level recruits that ever came in here. Way bigger recruit, not like Kenyatta Jackson was some scrub. I think he was a high 4-star player coming in. But this is going to be year 5 for Kenyatta Jackson. And I still think he has yet to hit 10 sacks for his career. So he's like hovering right at that mark. JT Tuimoloau, until he got to that final season, we were all talking about the potential. We didn't see those numbers in that Jim Knowles defense, the sack numbers, the TFLs. He got to that senior season. What did JT do? 21 and a half TFLs, 12 and a half sacks. That is the type of season you say for a D end wearing the scarlet and gray is Bosa-like, is Chase Young-like. And Jeremiah Smith said he's seeing that kind of stuff in practice from Kenyatta Jackson with the way he prepares, that he is a physical freak of nature. He's big, strong, fast, physical, and he actually threw the Chase Young comparison out for him.
All right, baby.
We'll see. But there's a lot of guys. Bo Atkinson on that D-line. He can improve the incoming transfers. John Walker, James Smith. You got Edric Houston, Will Smith. I think Zion Grady, who's been in the program at DN. There's 8 guys on that defensive line that I like. Quay Arusaw transfers in as well. They got some pieces to play around with on that D-line.
See you next Tuesday with our gal Jen Winters coming up next. Colin, Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
Watch for some slowdown on northbound 317 at Firehouse Lane. And there's a couple-minute delay due to an accident on westbound 161 at Strawberry Farms Boulevard. It's going to be stop and go there from 270. This report is sponsored by Witt's Frozen Custard. Columbus, you know it's hot when it's Witt's time. Made fresh daily, their rich, creamy frozen custard is crafted every day for the freshest flavor possible. Cool off, grab your favorite, and get to Witt's Frozen Custard today. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Hey, it's T-Bone again. Sleep apnea doesn't have to rule your nights. Sleep Better Columbus has been treating snoring and sleep apnea for over 15 years with proven results and now has an office open in Marysville. Call 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or go to sleepbettercolumbus.com. Stop snoring, sleep better, live better.
On this episode of Science Stuff, we're examining the fastest things on the planet, like the cheetah. It can reach a land speed of probably having an off day happens to everybody, but here is the American race car. People love the thrill of the... Okay, next up is the Falcon. No, all right. Oh, Great Caesar's ghost, what was that? Why, I think we've found the fastest... Let's watch in slow motion.
Hi, it's Alex, the friendly Apex.
It's Apex Pros, the pros who knows. They're the fastest thing on the planet. When you have a problem with your plumbing, furnace, air conditioner, or electrical system, Apex Pros gets to you faster than apparently everything. Leaves are blown from trees. Paint is stripped from buildings. Mothers clutch their children's hands. Because when you have something broken in your plumbing, HVAC, or electrical, you don't want to wait.
Columbus loves Apex Pros. ApexPros.com.
Hey, Buckeye fans. As the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. This football season, we're giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. 3 drawings, 12 winners with prizes including tickets, sideline passes, and 3 trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 amazing prizes. Register today and every day. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
When you're craving scratch-made food, 29-degree draft beer, and the best seat in the house for every game, there's only one place to go. Twin Peaks. From juicy burgers and smoked in-house wings to those ice-cold brews served by the friendliest team around, Twin Peaks is your ultimate sports lodge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you never miss a moment. So grab your crew and head to Twin Peaks, where the views are great, the food hits hard, and the beer is always colder than your ex's heart.
When you first saw her, she was out walking her dog. You didn't notice her at first. But when you finally did, it was too late. Because at that moment, you were speeding. She was out walking her dog and only had a second to let go of the leash. Your foot was on the gas, and her life was on the line. Speeding catches up with you. Paid for by NHTSA.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Summer heats up fast here in Columbus, and bad windows can have a tough time keeping a home cool and can send energy bills through the roof.
I hate to admit it, but we've had some complaints about our windows doing that.
Uh-oh.
I just tell them it's just like being at the beach, minus the water and the beach and the happiness, and you're in your living room. It's gross.
Get the windows that Columbus homeowners rated the leading window brand at PellaColumbus.com.
One bite in, you'll be saying, that's hot as fire. Speedway's new Hottest Fire Chicken Sandwich turns up the temp. Eat the heat for $4.99 only at Speedway. Valid through 8/25/26. Participating stores. Exclude Speedy Cafe. See app for full terms.
What can ADP do for small business? We help answer the business questions, like how do you track employee time? How do you do payroll taxes? Or what does compliance even mean? So small businesses can focus on bigger questions. Now florists can ask, can we invent another holiday to sell bouquets? Pizza shops can ask, how do we stuff a calzone into a pizza crust? And pool cleaners can ask, what is that thing in the filter? These are the questions you can focus on when ADP takes care of the business of your small business. ADP for small business.
It's been a real journey since 2014 when I first had my injury. I realized that my home was just not working for me and that it was time to ask for help. Homes for Our Troops is really giving me my life back. The shower allows me to go in and turn around with my chair, pull down storage racks, automated door systems, hours of my morning given back to me. Adaptive sports are a huge part of my life, a huge part of my healing journey as well. Homes for Our Troops helped with making sure that I had a home gym so that I can continue to train. This past year, I was able to host Thanksgiving in my home. And it was the first time I was able to have my whole family in one place and I was able to contribute to the meal. There are a lot more veterans in need, and Homes for Our Troops is going to be there to help them too.
Homes for Our Troops builds and donates specially adapted custom homes nationwide for severely injured post 9/11 veterans and enables them to rebuild their lives. Join our mission at hfotusa.org.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios. Driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keels. You know it's getting close when the preseason polls come out. The coaches, USA Today poll out, Ohio State #1, followed by Oregon, Georgia, Texas, Notre Dame, then the top 5, rest of the top 10, Indiana, Miami, Texas A&M, Oklahoma, and Ole Miss. The AP poll will be out next week. Baseball, Cleveland Guardians begin a series at home of the New York Mets tonight. Guardians 3 games out of first in the AL Central. The Cincinnati Reds will be at home of the Athletics tonight. Columbus Clippers will begin a series in Syracuse this evening. Back to football. The NFL's Atlanta Falcons are running back Bijan Robinson today agreed on a 3-year extension worth $75 million. This update brought to you by Ramos Roofing. Request your free roofer exterior assessment today at RamosRoofingOhio.com. Reliable, local, built right. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Eleven and a half. That's not the Buckeye football over-under win total. That's the amount of times Common Man wipes his crack. I'll take the over.
Oh, what's that smell?
You're listening to Man and Timmy.
We already have a girthy Tuesday show, all right? Just not a normal Tuesday. But today, we throw Jayson Stark into the mix at 5 o'clock because we didn't talk to him yesterday because he was running around like a chicken with his head cut off for trade deadline time.
And no, you can't stay for the Jayson Stark conversation.
I didn't ask.
I know you want to, though.
I do.
You can't talk until your intro plays.
Shoot.
Shit.
It's time for an inside look at the fan with everyone's favorite foul-mouthed female, Jen Winters. Sponsored by Hydrate Me Med Spa, offering IV therapies designed to enhance your overall wellness.
Did you start your GLP-1 shots yet?
I did on Saturday night.
How you feeling?
Not hungry.
Well, there you go.
Which is good.
That's good, but you're not having any real bad negative side effects.
No, just like I always have that uneasy feeling in my stomach that, something's going to happen to me.
But that's every day.
But that's just
for you.
every day. So I'm like, is that a GLP-1 or is that every day? So it's just like
that's more of a mental feeling. You're
that
saying,
is also
not
true.
not
Hydrate
the
does not
physical
have
feeling.
the mental ability like that. I can't
to cure
so
all
if
that.
anybody out there wants to sponsor me for mental health, hi.
Good luck, right?
Right. That's all. It's a big buck.
Jen Winters here for Ronnie's Straight Jackets.
Right?
We had one of our listener gatherings last Thursday.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and we have another one coming up in rather short order. Is it next week?
Yes, it's next week.
Thursday.
How do we plot that out? You guys know the email. I suppose we can take some submissions because we haven't finalized those yet. So goodcleanboy@gmail.com. But if you wrote us a nice note for this most recent one and did not get selected,
we're still keeping those in the hopper.
Don't feel like you have to. If you feel like your last submission maybe wasn't beefy enough to get caught and you'd like to redo it, then by all means. But if you want to stay and keep yours in the hopper, we have those.
Now, for our last gathering, we had fresh pop.
Yes.
As opposed to the spoiled pop that we had
Well, the spoiled
first
pop
time.
is all gone now.
It's all gone.
We actually had to make a thing. We actually had to send baby Will Howard out to the back of the compound. He had to fend off the coyotes to get back there in a little golf cart. And he had to throw away all the Pepsis and Diet Pepsis that would have been used.
No.
Otherwise.
No. Don't forget the Canadian geese. I think they're more vicious than the coyotes back there.
Oh, I hate the geese.
They're terrible.
Hate them. Call
what
them
about
all.
the gray goose?
No, Angela
That's me
Pace
and
has got
Angela
the gray
Pace.
goose.
That's if I need a gray goose, I just call Angela.
She's not keeping that out in the garage.
No, she's not.
Out there running around
under her
waving a
couch.
bottle.
Yeah, she's got one on her couch. She's got one in her fridge. Yeah.
All right, so email us for the next gathering if you'd like to be considered. It's next Thursday, goodcleanboy@gmail.com. And, we're here. It's training camp week,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
2 days, Jen?
I know, it's in 2 days. I love this week. You know why? Because we get the Hall of Fame game on Thursday. So this is the first week until God knows when.
It's all on Thursday. Camp starts Thursday.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame game that night on Thursday.
Will be football all the time.
So what are we doing as a radio station
So as a
from camp
radio
this week?
station, we will be set up as at our normal spots, which is awesome. Right at camp, Morning Juice will be there at 6 o'clock in the morning, Tito and Bobby. And I believe Bodie will be there as well because Tyler and his awesome digital group have been able to basically create a mobile digital studio. So
nobody has to really be back here.
Nobody has to be here, which is so cool. So those guys will be there. They'll be there normal 6 to 8. T-Bone and Tyvis will be there as well on our stage, our big stage. And then I'm not sure yet who we are going to have as guests. And so
But people.
Yeah, we can.
There will be people and people who you've heard of and you've seen before. They will be there. And our digital team will be out there. Good Clean Boy Tyler Danberg's going to be out there getting audio and video. So I love this. And then Bishop and Friends at 9 o'clock.
I will say part of the fun of going to an event like this is that you don't know 100%.
Yeah, who
is going to jump on the set because you never know. Like, knock on wood, somebody might have had a nick or a bruise in the practice, and they're not going to go by. They're going to go to training table or something. But Ryan Day might have time on Thursday. Yeah. He might not. Maybe he pops in on Friday. Maybe get a coordinator.
Me if Ryan stopped by at least one of the shows.
One time on
Thursday or Friday.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
There is always a good possibility that we will see James Laurinaitis pop up on stage with Bishop and Friends.
So Bo's going to be there.
Yes.
Okay.
And Eric Baker will have to be back here, unfortunately, because he's got,
But Alicia, our security guard, comes over here today.
Yeah.
Right? And she's got 3 bottles of whiskey.
Oh, from High Bank?
In her hands, right?
Is that where that was from?
And
that
she
was a High
says,
I'm assuming
she says, I'm told these are from Mr. Bo. And I said, well, you better put them in a box and send them to Cleveland if they're from Mr. Bo.
They're going to get drunk around here.
We're going to take them home.
They look pretty damn good.
But knowing he's going to be here next week, we'll hold off on popping those things open.
There you go. We could just bring them to practice. We could all pass the bottle around. That would be kind of fun,
I'm sure
wouldn't
they'd
it?
love that over there.
Yeah. Fans will be there. Fans can come up and take shots, too.
What else is going on behind the scenes?
The shirts came in today. So you
Our
guys
shirts?
should be getting shirts.
Oh, I'm excited for it.
Sometime this week.
And
probably tomorrow.
You can buy them.
Yes.
971thefan.com, and there's a slider thing. Click on it, and you can buy T-shirts from all the shows.
And we had our high school football meeting today. I'm so excited because it's football season. So we talked about the first 3 games that we've got. We have a set play-by-play team in place. It's very exciting.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah, Tyler Danberg will be calling 7 games. Neil Sika, our friend who's Mr. MLS, he will be calling the other 3. And then our color analyst is Larry Wolf, who's got a huge history of high school football coaching under his belt. And then my friend Cam is handling the stats. And so he'll be doing stats and updates throughout the game.
I am officially a high school football dad.
Congratulations.
Yeah. In 2 weeks from now. Now, my son's not going to be playing varsity football, but he's a freshman at Hilliard Bradley.
That's awesome.
He's jacked up for their season. They have their first game at Big Walnut. Big Walnut has a Big Ten quarterback. I think it's Eli Stumpf. He's going to go to Michigan State. And they have Jamer Brown, who's going to be another 5-star receiver at Ohio State.
Here, yeah.
So it's going to be a tough day for the Bradley defense is what I think that's going to be. But just to be able to, you're a freshman and you still get to go and like be on the sidelines and wear the uniform and the helmet.
Is there a separate freshman team too?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so they got the freshmen in JV. So they'll play their games on Saturday. I love it. Saturday mornings, 10 a.m.
What position is he playing?
He is I forget the name. They have like a beast and a flash safety.
Okay.
For the distinction between the strong side and the free safety. Yeah.
Makes total sense.
He is the strong safety on defense.
I thought he was playing tight end before, wasn't he?
No, he's been a outside receiver. He's been an X receiver, and they moved him from corner, which I think is a good move, speed-wise, to safety. And he even was talking to both of us yesterday after dinner, and Sarah was saying, like, isn't I liked you playing wide receiver because, we're watching this quarterback show on Netflix, and Sarah's she doesn't know the most about football, but she watches football with us every weekend, and she's getting a better idea of how beaten up the quarterbacks get.
Oh, yeah.
Even in an era where we're trying to protect them. And she was glad that he played receiver, and we're like, well, this week it seems like they've switched him full-time to safety, and that's a hitting position. But he said, yeah, Mom, but I get to be the hammer, not the nail.
He's the one.
I was like,
that's the best.
Good.
That's
good.
right.
That's right. That's what I like to hear. You get to be the hammer.
Do you tell him
the
to go for the knees?
Go for the chest.
Oh.
Missile.
Yeah.
Lower your head.
Yes.
Go right for the face.
Right for the chin.
Yeah. Under the chin. You get that flag. You get thrown out.
Jack, I'm going to show you some video of a guy named Jack Tatum. They called him the assassin.
I love that.
Jenny, good luck at training camp this week.
Thank you.
And then hopefully...
what?
We'll
see you next Tuesday.
Hey!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Jen Winners! She falls down, she craps her pants, she roots for the Steelers upside down eggplant. She tells bad jokes and swears on the air, gets busy in the chat ping pong cup chair. See you next Tuesday!
I have got a new restaurant for Rhymer to check out coming up next. Yes, Rhymer. You like to eat at restaurants?
Rhymer?
Absolutely.
You ever had food before?
You ever have a sandwich, Rhymer?
You ever heard of the Earl sandwich?
Just nachos.
All right. New restaurant for Rhymer to check out coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got a 5-minute holdup on westbound 270 between Westerville and 315 on the North Outer Belt, and another 5-minute delay on southbound 71 on the north side between Weber Road and 11th Avenue. This report is sponsored by Ohio Basement Authority, your local expert. Are your floors sagging? Are musty smells reeking throughout your home? Contact Ohio Basement Authority, the crawl space repair experts. Get your free inspection today. More at ohiobasementauthority.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Common Man here for my friends at Care Heating and Cooling. Summertime napping season is upon us. What's that mean? Well, that means for me, a little nap on the leather couch. I got the ceiling fan on, but if that AC's not working properly, that nap turns into crap. Am I right? You got to make sure that AC's in tip-top shape, and the only people to call are my friends at Care Heating and Cooling. The message on their homepage says, we care about your comfort, because they do. If you're not comfortable in your own home, they start to get itchy and scratchy. Here's what you need to know about my friends at Care. They've won the Lennox Centurion Award for 17 years in a row. Now, if you're not in the biz, you don't know what that is, but I'm going to tell you, it's given to the top 5% of Lennox dealers in the country each year. Their service techs are the best in the business. business, and there's not a problem they can't solve, except maybe the meaning of life. They had no answer when I asked them. But think about living without central AC. Mess you up. My friends at Care also have easy online scheduling. CareHeatingandCooling.com. Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING when you need a company you can trust.
At iBank Distillery Co., you'll find incredible food, handcrafted cocktails, and now expanded gluten-free menu options across all 3 Central Ohio locations. Happy hour with friends, brunch with family, dinner that never misses. Make your reservation at highbankco.com. Dine, drink, distill at Highbank.
Welcome back to That Lux Life. It's your boy, Will Winmore. Today's guest, the millionaire ball from the new Ohio Lottery Daily Draw game, Millionaire for Life. Hey-o! So if a player matches 5 numbers and the millionaire ball number, they win $1 million a year for life. Hey-o! Or $100,000 a year for life if they match just 5. Hey-o! Millionaire for Life is the game. Millionaire Ball is his name. Play Ohio's newest daily draw game for your chance to win for life. Players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Whether you're craving a Big Mac, McNuggets, or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, make it a meal and save. Your favorite is now your wallet's favorite, too. Extra value meals are back.
For a limited time, get an $8 Big Mac Extra Value Meal, complete with a medium Coke and medium fries. Promotion pricing may be lower than meal pricing. Price of participation may vary.
State Fair food is getting smaller and pricier.
We'll have room for fried cookies.
Okay, you never overspend on food. What's your deal?
What's his deal? He went to Metro and got $450 in value on the new Samsung Galaxy A37 5G for free and no activation fees.
Free phone? Oh, sign me up.
Get that more for your money feeling. Only on Metro by T-Mobile.
Bring your number and activate $40 period plan. $450 based on device discount, waived activation fee. Not available if with Metro T-Mobile in the past 180 days.
If you've ever had the big fancy garage door guys turn a $100 repair into a $1,000 nightmare, we are Deluxe Door Systems. For over 30 years, a trusted Columbus staple. Straightforward, honest, and for less than you think. DeluxeDoorSystems.com.
Helping a new driver get ready for their road test? Here's a convenient new way to make the most of your 50 hours of required practice driving time. The Road Ready Ohio app, available now at no cost to new drivers and their families. Road Ready Ohio keeps track of your driving experience together, providing feedback and safe driving tips. It even generates the documentation you need for the Ohio BMV. The Road Ready Ohio app, free to download in the Apple and Google App Stores.
Students' foundational skills are important. When they begin their educational journey, it's important to get individualized attention so they don't fall behind. Here in Tiffin, our Education Association worked with district leadership to keep class size manageable with one-to-one attention and support to give educators time to develop individualized lessons for their kids with goals of improved behavior, increased attendance, increased academic performance, and better student experience, allowing them to better serve all students in the district. My name is Chris Mansour, and I'm a proud member of the Tiffin Education Association because strong unions make strong public schools for our students.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Protect your family, your phone, and your furry friends with life, electronic device, and pet health insurance from Progressive Insurance.
Mornings on the Fan have never been larger. T-Bone is large. Tybus is getting large. Get large with them. T-Bone and Tybus.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 9.
Your home for large people and larger personalities. The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
The moisture starts to increase across central Ohio in the extended forecast. Overnight tonight, clear skies down to 67 on Wednesday. Dry, sunny early, and then a 30% chance of shower storms in the afternoon and highs near 90. On Thursday, dry, sunny early, 20% chance of shower storms in the afternoon, near 90 again. Friday is when our chances of rain and some storms max out at about 60%. High temps in the low 80s. That is your 97.1 The Fan weather forecast. I'm 10 Weather Impact Chief Meteorologist Chris Tomer.
The Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook sponsor of Common Man and Timmy. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Booing is one of the great joys of primetime. You boo bad. You boo lazy.
Your boos mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer.
You boo undisciplined. But you must always boo cocky.
Ew, and boo. This kind of thing is getting out of hand with you, too. Y'all are an official warning.
Here's Man and Timmy.
I want to talk to you about my friends at Comer and Cross. If your garage floor has stains, cracks, bad epoxy, it makes the entire garage look bad. It makes you look like a hillbilly, quite frankly. Okay? One quick call to Comer and Cross Concrete Floor Coatings at 1-800-NEW-FLOOR changes all of that. They can install a gleaming, shining, you could eat off it, new garage floor in one day. They'll even take the stuff out of the garage for you. If you're like, man, I got too much crap in my garage, they'll take it out. As long as it's not like a huge 7,000-pound gun safe or something like that, or dead bodies. They're going to take it out. They're going to fix all the cracks and imperfections. They're going to put down their proprietary chemical blend.
The Chemical Brothers.
Oh, my God.
They're putting that down. When
The
that
Block Rockin'
seeps-
Beats.
Oh, back with another one of them. When that seeps in, can Reimer eat his nachos off that floor when it's like
When it's all dry?
shining and dried and new?
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, you know what?
You go let him come over and eat his nachos?
I think the floor is too good for Reimer.
It's too clean of a plate.
It's too clean
Yeah.
for Reimer.
Yeah.
All right? Because Comer and Cross, they're the real deal. They can guarantee that your garage floor is never going to chip, crack, or show... Shut up. I'm trying to do a spot. Crack or show tire lift like epoxy or paint ever.
I didn't say anything.
You're laughing.
I'm not
You're throwing me off.
laughing. I'm being a good audience.
Call 1-800-NEW-FLOOR. That's 1-800-NEW-FLOOR or go to comercross.com, C-O-M-E-R cross.
We gotta do Reimer like that. He can't come in and eat off your floor.
Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that.
I keep my nachos clean.
What song was I just singing? Who was that?
I don't know.
You ever heard of Sucking on Chili Dog?
Nope.
Outside the taste
That's
freeze.
not the same guy I was singing. I was singing Tom Petty, and now you've jumped to John Mellencamp. You're just as dumb as him.
No, don't do me like that.
All right, here is something for you, Reimer. A South Florida restaurant is garnering attention for its dress code or lack thereof. On the first Monday every month, Class Soiree Steakhouse, located in Hollywood, Florida, holds an evening where diners are allowed to partake in a yummy meal without wearing any clothes.
Oh.
Chef and owner Morad Ali came up with the concept as a way to attract new business, generate some buzz. Ali said there's a market for this kind of experience and that the staff are well-trained and respectful of their customers. Ali said, I'm the chef and owner. My crew, we're all professionals. He said the restaurant is expecting around 20 people for the latest naked dining experience. Tickets are $250 for men, $150 for women.
Wait a minute.
I know, we're going to get to that. Or $300 for couples.
We have a limit on sausages.
So, like the men, if we're going to see a niggeroon, then I need an extra $100. Ali said it's a 5-star experience dripping with class and elegance. No, it's not.
Oh, it's dripping.
Here is a quote from the hostess, Tashiba Hart. Once you walk through the door, I'll most likely be nude, no clothes on. So when you come in, you do feel more comfortable. Then, because the hostess said she was going to be nude, here's what I don't understand. Next paragraph. As for the legality of the concept, Local 10 News in South Florida went to city officials. Yes, it's legal, said Joanne Hussey, a spokesman for the city of Hollywood. It's legal because the staff members working are clothed.
Staff members remain clothed,
but
everybody else is free to go willy-nilly.
The hostess, who is a staff member,
she doesn't know the rule, apparently.
Just said she's going to have her T's and V out.
Well, then she going to be going to jail. And she's not going to know why.
Who in their right mind wants to sit at a restaurant and eat naked? Of all the things you could do, I could almost understand nude beach, right? You're outside, you're in nature, all right?
How do you understand that, though? I don't understand that either. But
I'm not saying that I would do it, but I understand it. This, I don't even understand the appeal.
All I know through living 42 years of life is that if you can think about it in your mind, it doesn't matter how sick or how gross it is. Somebody wants to do it. Better yet, someone's already doing it.
The other thing,
doesn't matter what it is,
that I think this does, is like if I live in this area, and let's say I heard great things about this restaurant, like, oh my God, the food there is fantastic. I wouldn't go there on any other night of the week. Of course, I wouldn't go on Mondays because I'm not naked, but I wouldn't go there any other night of the week because I know.
Scratched off the list.
I know that every chair in that restaurant
has Matty Ice
has
ass
had
juice.
a naked bare ass on it. Unless they hold a bonfire with all the furniture every Monday night and just put it all into flames.
I bet there's probably a crowd out there that wants to feel their naked buttocks on as many different surfaces as humanly possible. Rhymer, you ever felt your naked ass on a nice, fine microfiber?
I think maybe at one point. I don't know.
Well, it was a rhetorical question, but they want to feel vinyl. They want to feel leather. Maybe like a 50s style. What about like that red, shiny bar stool like at a diner?
Oh, my gosh.
I bet you someone out there.
Imagine the wet stain on that.
I bet you someone listening right now is licking their lips at the thought of taking their pants off and putting their bare buttocks on a 50s style red, shiny bar stool.
Do you remember the 90s band Live?
Yeah.
I'm not asking a Rhymer because no, of course not. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you something. If you didn't know the Beatles, but
don't
you
ask
knew
me.
Live, they had a song called Lakini's Juice.
You'd have to hum it for me to know that one.
But that's not important. That's what's in my mind here, is that someone named Lakini will be showing up at Naked Dining, and then for all eternity, Lakini's Juice, it doesn't matter how, you could bleach that sucker. Doesn't matter. It seeps in there. There's remnants of Lakini's Juice.
You can bleach that sucker.
The chair. You can bleach the anus, too. I don't think that's going to do anything.
That's all my mind went to when we're talking about the nudity and the bleaching. And who's doing that? Is that still a thing?
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you. Kristen has these conversations with...
Oh, she hasn't done it.
No, she hasn't done it. But some of these Dublin housewives, they got to...
Why bleach? Isn't there some other product where we can shave and clean the anus? But why? What's the bleach do? Why is that so special?
A lot of people have a skin discoloration down there, which is perfectly natural because it's a butthole. All right? But I guess some women are self-conscious about that and want it to be all white down there.
But why... It's still the... I've heard.
Don't ask me.
So I've heard.
Why anyone would want to do that. Again, maybe if you're a porn star.
I've heard that the color still does not match whether you do this or not. Rhymer told me.
But I think it's a little bit better. It's less offensive.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
You ever seen one?
Can you imagine? Like, there's obviously people, you go to for a manicure, pedicure, there are people down there on your feet, and they're doing things to you.
No, I can't imagine.
Right? But I'm just saying, and then you go to the cashier, and then you pay for your service, and all that. And you're looking at these people, you're greeting them. Oh, very nice. I'll see you in 2 months, or however long you take between your manicures and pedicures. But the people who do the butt bleaching... You just spread. You spread right in front of them. They got their face, because you have to see what you're doing. They got their face close to the blowhole. and then when you're all done.
You're 2 seconds away from Costas eye. I mean.
When you're all done, you look this person in the eye and
you're
pay for your service. Can you imagine seeing them like out in the wild at a Kroger?
Hey.
It's like, where do I know that woman from? Oh, she bleached my a-hole.
Do you recognize that person's face?
So how you doing? You're just getting some milk. Yep. It's white milk, huh? Just like the color of the bleach you used on my anus.
Do you just like lean back and like lift like the... Is it just like a...
In my mind, you're not in a chair. There's none of that. You got to just bend over and spread.
Is it just... How can anybody...
That's a stirrup, what you're doing.
Right. Is there...
No.
There's got to be some comfort to it, right?
How can you get comfortable?
It's not comfortable. It's an odd thing. There's no good that can come from being in that position. You're either at the gyno, at the procto. I don't even know what the proctologist does. I haven't gone yet. That'll be soon.
I've been to the proctologist.
Do you have to just frog leg?
I've been to the urologist, who also had to go up the backside.
I mean, I got the vasectomy too, and I didn't have to go
he was checking the prostate.
Do anything crazy with the legs. I was just laying flat on my back on one of the standard tables. I was just staring at the ceiling tiles, hoping for it to end.
End as in life or the procedure?
Yes.
Yeah, yes, exactly. All right, rapid fire coming up next. We have no listeners left, doesn't matter. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
Thank you for calling 1-800-GOT-JUNK. We make room for possibilities.
We've loaded the moving van and we're leaving a ton of stuff at our old address. Can you make it disappear?
All you have to do is point.
Can you come right now?
We're on our way.
We make space for hope.
We make space for dreams.
We make space for what matters.
We are 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Let us make room for your possibilities.
We can make your house happier.
And your future brighter.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Are you having trouble with your air conditioning or heating? Don't stress. Instead, call Logan Services. Right now, get a service call or maintenance visit for just $79. We service all brands and offer upfront pricing, no pressure repairs, and the fast, friendly service you've come to expect. Schedule your appointment now and get comfortable. We work in your neighborhood and we make home comfort easy. Logan Services.
So you know your age, your weight, your income, and probably even the mileage on your car. But what's your testosterone level, and is that level normal for your age? If you don't know the answer, Low T Center can help, and they'll do it for free. Go take a free testosterone test and find out if Low T Center can help invigorate your life like it has for thousands of other men in Central Ohio. Get the energy, vitality, and endurance you used to have. Start now by going to fixmylowt.com and book an appointment for your free T-test. Do it today.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got a couple-minute delay on eastbound 270 on the North Outer Belt between 315 and 71, and some slower traffic on eastbound 670 between Neal Avenue and 71. This report is sponsored by Speedway. Your day deserves a bit of spice, and the new Hot Aspire chicken sandwich from Speedway is just $4.99. Can you handle the heat? Try it for yourself at Speedway. Valid through 8/25/26. Participating stores only. Visit store for terms. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Are you really telling me this is the highest rated sports show in the country?
Well, that's obviously not true.
Shit.
Yeah, that boy got diarrhea.
Here's Common Man and Timmy.
Fishy has handed me the plug sheet for tomorrow. T-Bone and Tyvis get you started 6 o'clock in the morning. Ask Tyvis anything at 7:30. Bishop and Friends, 9 a.m. to noon. Their college football 20 most interesting programs is Penn State tomorrow. Rothman and Ice will talk to Adam Schefter at 12:30. And then on this show tomorrow, it's Good Clean Wednesday. Nicole Sharon, Jeff Rimmer, and Teddy is back tomorrow.
I feel like I haven't seen, we saw Teddy yesterday, but he goes on a vacation day at least once a week. But I feel like I haven't seen Nicole in a long time.
She was in
she was a little sicky.
Chicago for Big Ten.
Big Ten Media Days. So she wasn't here. She's off her normal off days because she's working every Saturday and Sunday when we're not here, our Monday, Tuesday. And then I think she was out. Yeah, she was out for our Wednesday hit. So we didn't get to see her for that. She came back, but she was really busy and
she was under the
wasn't
weather.
Really chatty a whole lot last week. Yeah, it wasn't the typical Sheeran week.
No, she was really quiet. That's how you knew she wasn't feeling good.
I agree.
She was really quiet last week.
She's usually singing and dancing and everything. She's like our own personal theater.
She's a flapper girl.
She's a flapper gal.
Rapid fire.
Rapid Fire.
Sponsored by the Waterworks. Plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling. From sump pumps and water heaters to full heating and cooling repair and replacement. The Waterworks tackles it all. Call 614-232-2222.
All right, Teddy's not here, so Rhymer is handling Rapid Fire. Rapid Fire number 1.
We talked about it at the top of the show that Ohio State was ranked number 1 in the coaches poll. Do you think they'll get the same ranking in the AP poll?
You know what? Sometimes the AP likes to just be different to be different.
I think Oregon's going to get that spot?
I can see Oregon getting the number 1 spot in the AP. And it doesn't matter anyway. I don't care, but I can see that.
I'm just going to stay with the Buckeyes then. Because, again, I think you can make cases for Texas, Georgia, Oregon, Ohio State at this point. You can talk about all the experience.
Make a case for Indiana.
You absolutely
Indiana
can.
had the second most first place votes in the coaches poll, and yet they came in at what, number 6 overall?
Yeah,
Do you think it should be them since they were the reigning national champs?
I don't necessarily think that automatically puts you in because you can lose. They lost the Heisman Trophy winning quarterback.
But they're also bringing in another veteran quarterback that they think very highly of.
And they have more than one wide receiver that was getting, all Big Ten love in the preseason here at Media Days. They've got a good offensive line coming back as well. And I think you just trust their head coach with what he's done. I mean, he did it in year 1 when he had no familiarity with any of his surroundings, and he backed it up and went 16-0 in that second season. What are they, 27-2 then in their 2 years? Remarkable.
Rapid Fire number 2.
A court ruling in Colorado on Friday granted a 5th year for all athletes in the high school class of 2022. So, do you think the Ohio State basketball team should add another player to the roster?
I mean, look, if Jake Diebler thinks there's somebody else out there that can help them win games this year, then you'd be foolish not to. I think the ruling is stupid, but that's not Jake Diebler's job to debate the merits of this judge's ruling. His job is to go out and get the best basketball team he possibly can. If he thinks there's a veteran out there that'll help him, then God bless, go get him.
Yeah, I agree. I would prefer if we didn't try to be one of those schools that tried to dabble in bringing in already professional players and then try to
Timmy, I'd like to be one of those schools that wins.
But I would too, but I don't want to do it in that way. Like, you want to be like Alabama that brings in a player that was in the NBA or was drafted.
Yes.
And then come to find out he plays a little bit, then he can't play, then you go judge shopping, then he's back in. I don't want to do all that.
I want to bring in a veteran NBA. Bring in Mike Conley, but have him disguised. This is a different guy.
So instead of being the older guy, he'll do the reverse makeup. He'll Benjamin Buttons when he's old, but he's really young. Make him look like a kid again.
Yeah.
A kid again. Mike Conley.
Rapid Fire number 3.
Do you think the Reds should have done more at the trade deadline, whether that's buying or selling?
Buying, absolutely not.
You mentioned a Comet earlier.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Do you see that Nick Kroll video too?
I actually didn't.
Where he
what did he
looks
say?
like a giant goober. This is the guy who's in charge of, designing your roster. He's supposed to be the architect of the organization's plans, and he's just a big, giant goober. I don't think they have any plan whatsoever.
No, I mean, they're 53-58. You're at the bottom of the NL Central, so you would think that would be sell mode. There was talks about Ellie De La Cruz. That should make you regurgitate, if you're a Cincinnati Reds fan, that you would entertain that. But then again, that has sort of been the life of a mid-market team. Thankfully for Guardians fans, we're able to keep and lock in a guy like J-Ram for all these years, and he could be a pillar of your team. But I just think since Cincinnati is just making all the wrong moves right now, not the wrong ones. So, no, I don't like what they did at the deadline at all. It didn't move the needle for anybody.
Rapid Fire number 4.
Do you prefer to leave bobbleheads or collectibles in the box they came in, or do you take them out?
I hate leaving things in the box. I know people do that. Collectors do that because you leave them in the box and they're worth more money, but I'm not in that world of buying and selling collectibles. If I have a collectible, I want to display the collectible, and I don't want the box, so I take it out.
Speaking of those bobbleheads, too, being a radio partner for the Cincinnati Reds, Ted's desk back there is just filled with every bobblehead night that they've had.
They can't win any games, but Teddy's got a lot of bobbleheads.
Yeah, 20 or 30 of them through 2 years of all the bobblehead nights. We got all those, and I just was gifted a starting lineup. You remember starting lineup figurines, Rhymer?
Yes, I
you ever
do.
heard of those?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, little sports figurines, NBA, NFL,
I like
MLB.
the term figurine.
Yeah, it's good.
I like it.
Jen got me like a 1996 Cal Ripken, and he's sliding into a bag. He's not like in a fielding mode or in a batting position.
Well, that's all right.
He's actually sliding into the second base or third base bag.
I noticed it's still in the packaging.
It is, but I haven't made my final call. So I've been stewing over that. I probably will take it out. I'm probably going to whip it out of there.
The figurine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rapid fire number 5.
It's National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. What is your favorite type of cookie?
That one.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about a homemade cookie, you can't go wrong with a chocolate chip cookie. I've said that for just a nice, soft, delicious chocolate chip cookie, those all-butter chocolate chip cookies they sell at the Giant Eagle Bakery, just fantastic. If we're talking about a store-bought cookie, if I could only have one, like, name brand cookie for the rest of my life, it's an Oreo cookie.
A double stuff Oreo, a mega stuff Oreo?
No, actually, I'd go with this, just the original Oreo.
See, you used to ridicule me for that take.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I ridiculed you for an Oreo thin.
Oh, no thin?
No thin.
The thin can be very refreshing. The lemon thin. I like it. I like that cookie. You ever had the lemon Oreos?
I've had the lemon Oreos. I haven't had the lemon thin.
Oh, yeah. A little crispier. I think they do like a little bit of their spin on the Tates because they thin down that wafer a little bit. Has a little bit more pop and it's more brittle. The Tates are really, really good cookies.
I do like a
They're
Tate.
so thin. They're so crispy. I think those are outstanding.
You can't taint the Tates.
No, you can't.
No.
Nope. They are good.
You like a Tate's, Rhymer?
I don't know that I've had one.
No, they're really crispy cookies, which normally is not my bag.
Yeah.
They're in the bag, as he said.
They're in a green
They're actually
bag.
in a bag.
Nope, I have not, no.
What about like a good shortbread, like a delicious shortbread
Like
cookie?
a Walker's?
Yeah.
Walker's shortbread?
Walker told you about those?
Walker told me he had shortbread.
Walker told
And he told me that I had AIDS.
Yeah.
Shortbread and AIDS.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to have AIDS, you may as well have some shortbread to give the person to
I don't know.
break the news.
If I had AIDS, I'd probably go a little bit better than I mean, I like shortbread. Is that like what I want?
I didn't say you were on your deathbed.
my final cookie?
No, you were just told that you have AIDS.
I'm going to need you to make me your sea salt chocolate chip cookies when I'm dying.
So if someone says you have AIDS and they hand you some store-bought cookies, you're like, what the hell? You couldn't even make me a homemade cookie to tell me that I had AIDS?
Yeah, that's right. I think so.
That's fair.
I think being told, if Walker's going to come in and tell me that I have AIDS, I think I want his grandmother to have baked me some of her most delicious cookies.
Just a reminder, big-time athletes are simply people, and people are very stupid. I'm going to prove it to you coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got some holdup due to an accident on the shoulder of westbound 670 after 71. Police are on scene there, causing some extra delay. And there's slower traffic on southbound 270 on the west outer belt from Roberts Road to I-70. This report is sponsored by Vision Zero Columbus. Serious crashes on Columbus streets cause permanent physical, financial, emotional, and property damage. Vision Zero is changing that through roadway redesign and a commitment to zero traffic deaths. Find out how at columbus.gov/Vision Zero. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Oh, how great it would feel to have your 20-year-old knees, shoulders, hips, and back.
You know, you don't think about your pains when you're in your 20s or 30s, but you wish you could get that body back when you're in your 60s. I think QC did that for me.
For Patrick, it started with a simple phone call to QC Kinetics.
One day I was driving and I just heard the radio and I pulled over and took the number and I called them when I got home.
Maybe that's you, and you're listening right now. Why wait? QC Kinetics Regenerative Treatments uses your body's own natural biologics to heal and restore damaged tissue without invasive surgery or harmful drugs. And as for the results,
my knees are as good as they were when I was in my 20s. I'm really happy with what happened.
For Patrick, it's like QC Kinetics turned back the clock. Now it's your turn. Call QC Kinetics today for your complimentary consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
Get your air conditioner fixed fast. Call Care Heating and Cooling, 1-800-COOLING.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to My Computer Career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
Hey friends, Beamer here. Warmer weather, longer days, lighter meals, more time outside. Summer gives weight loss a head start. Awaken 180 gives you the plan to make it happen. Ride the momentum with Awaken 180, the official weight loss program of summer.
Hey Central Ohio, Andrew from Home Team Solutions, and we buy houses for cash. If you've got a house you need to sell, this is your season. Inherited, behind on payments, just over it? Whatever brought you here, we can help. We buy as is, we cover all closing costs, and there are zero commissions, period. Just a fair cash offer and you choose your closing date. People are making moves right now, and we make it simple to be one of them. One call is all it takes. We'll get you a fair cash offer, fast, no pressure, no obligation. Hundreds of your neighbors have already sold the easy way, and we've got 5-star reviews and BBB A+ rating to back it up. Leave the stress and mess to us. We're based right here in Columbus, and we're ready when you are. Call us at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, family-owned. Call 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355.
If your garage door could be described as outdated or antiquated or an unforgivable offense against all that is decent in the world, we are Deluxe Door Systems. For over 30 years, we've been transforming the look of people's homes with beautiful Clopay doors for less than you think.
Ever wonder where your go-to maintenance person gets the metal products they need to fix yours and everyone else's problems? The best in the business go to Metal Supermarkets for their wide variety of metal products and shapes to tackle projects from simple to complex. Metal Supermarkets is your source for all metals cut to size and ready fast. No minimum order with maximum service. Visit the family-owned franchise on North Wilson Road or at Columbus at metalsupermarkets.com.
Your next getaway is closer than you think at your Columbus Zoo. Baby elephants, playful tigers, hungry giraffes. Explore North America Trek and discover rescued bear cubs, eagles, and more. Plan your visit today at columbuszoo.org.
Do you feel that? The season is getting closer. Buckeye football comes your way in 32 days. Every game, every season. Proud to be your flagship home for Ohio State football. The Fan, Ohio sports destination. All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Settle into the cuck chair.
That's right.
Daddy likes to watch.
I'm your daddy.
Here's Common Man and Timmy.
Daddy, what are you doing?
Stump Show brought to you by the Hinder Motor Company. We're going to talk to Jayson Stark coming up at 5 o'clock. We normally talk to Jayson on Mondays, but trade deadline yesterday, very busy. So Jayson Stark will be here at 5 o'clock to break it all down. Timmy Time at 5:30. What is the subject of Timmy Time today?
We are going to go through some of my favorite short stand-up comedy bits.
Nice.
Yeah.
Lots of profanity?
Yeah, lots of profanity.
Did you bleep it?
No. No, I will tell you this. There's a good mixed bag. I was talking with Rhymer about some of the comics that I chose and put in there. Some of them are clean by nature, so you can go to pay $100 for one of their shows and not even hear the F-bomb at a show, which I respect. It's hard to be funny without, swearing at all.
I respect either way.
And then some of them are dirty, filthy comics, but it might be a cleaner minute-long bit. All of them are no longer than that minute range. Like George Carlin, he could have a bit that would take 5 to 10 minutes to roll out. And it's great, right? You're perfectly happy sitting back and listening to it. But some are quicker to the punch, but I love to watch the way a good stand-up comic works with the flow, with how they layer a joke. I'm excited to let you hear one of them because I don't think you've ever heard one of them in particular. Maybe a couple of them you haven't heard, but we'll get to that at 5:30.
We naturally give professional athletes platforms we necessarily shouldn't.
Still doing it with Aaron Rodgers.
No, I know. And there's a lot of people.
He's got a lot to say.
He's got a lot to say. He's always going to have a lot to say. And there's always going to be people out there that listen to him because he's Aaron Rodgers, because he's very good at throwing a football or was very good at throwing a football. And so we should respect what he has to say. And there's people like that on both ends of the political spectrum, whether it's Aaron Rodgers, whether it's LeBron, whatever. I mean, people give Michael Jordan crap for not saying things about politics.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah, that's true. It's on both sides.
It's on both sides.
Sophie Cunningham this past 2 weeks,
whatever,
for
man.
sure.
Whatever. Right. And we give these people platforms, but when it comes down to it, they're all just people. And people by nature are stupid. Enter Pete Crow-Armstrong, who is a outfielder for the Chicago Cubs. He was on Kristen Cavallari's podcast called I Can't Believe I Had Sex with Jay Cutler. And we found out that Pete Crow-Armstrong is a Babe Ruth truther.
What is that? I didn't even know that was a thing. I did not know that this is
many professional baseball players have this opinion.
I can't believe this. This is
Babe Ruth never existed.
This is not Beanie Wells, my old partner here at the station, saying that no way did Wilt Chamberlain ever have his 100-point game. That's a common sports conspiracy. I don't agree with it. I believe that there were plenty of reporters, radio broadcasters, enough people in attendance that is debunked.
I can't believe we have to even justify it.
But it's not that if he's saying that Wilt Chamberlain didn't exist, it's not a real guy.
Have you talked to Beanie recently? Maybe he's moved on to that.
Well, he just had a jacket of his that sold for like $180,000.
Whose jacket was it really, Timmy?
Some made-up guy. We just put Chamberlain on the back of the jacket, but he's not a real thing.
Here is Pete Crow-Armstrong on the Kristen Cavallari podcast.
Babe Ruth never existed is one that I like.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Really? He never existed.
I heard some pitcher with the Mariners, what's his name? Salcedo? You remember him?
Salcedo, yeah, lefty.
I think he did some podcast on Zoom when he was like going down the rabbit hole with somebody about how Babe Ruth never existed. I was like, dude, that's awesome. Like,
wow. So you're gonna double down right now?
Well, it's like we always talk about how like the game's evolving and like people might as well have been like underhanding the ball to that guy, and he's regarded still as one of the best players ever, and you might as well dive further into it and be like, well, maybe he just never existed.
I love it. I love it.
That's crazy.
That's a good one.
That's a good moon landing picture. Like,
yeah.
Are those pictures real?
Yeah, the moon landing.
I don't really want to get into this.
This is why I couldn't host one of these shows. Because that's a good one. Okay. Oh yeah, Hitler had some good ideas. That's a good one. Like, is there anything that anyone could say in that moment where she wouldn't nod her head and say, yeah, that's a good one?
No, I don't think there is.
I'd look right in that guy's face and say, you know what? The guy from the Mariners, he's a moron, and you're a moron for parroting what he had to say. Just a bunch of idiots.
What a bunch of gobbledygook. And that line that he just sort of threw in there as if to suggest he was real. Apparently, what's the big deal to hit 714 home runs back then? Guys are basically just lobbing the ball into you. It wasn't even a real sport back then. What do you actually get to use your hands? Huh? It's a baby's game.
I would love for these guys to go back in time and have no equipment room, no trainer, traveling on trains, using tree logs as bats, not having the ability to look at an iPad in the dugout to see what the pitcher did the last time you faced him.
You have nothing.
I can't believe that people are this stupid. I can't believe it, but they are. Remember Carl Everett? Remember him? Carl Everett was the DH on the 05 White Sox team when they won the World Series.
Did he play for the Rays as well?
He played for a bunch of teams. Okay, so the Red Sox, White Sox, maybe the Rays. I don't know. Carl Everett is famous for not believing that dinosaurs existed.
Mm.
And
it's another good one.
People would go up to Carl Everett and say, well, there's fossils, and here you go. We constructed this dinosaur based off of what we found in the earth. He said,
I just did the Kristen Cavallari. That's a good one.
He said, I ain't never seen one, and I never heard of dinosaurs in the Bible, so I don't believe him.
Okay.
There's nothing you can say to that. It's just like, all right. I don't think Babe Ruth was real. Oh, okay.
Cool, man. Yeah, what do you
enjoy your $120 million contract that you just signed? You're super rich, and I'm not, but whatever.
You're going to tell me that guys like John Goodman and Art LaFleur pretended to be some mythical guy that didn't exist? What were we going off of in the Sandlot then? Who walked out of Benny the Jet's closet in his dream and told him to go and pickle the beast? Who was that again? Oh, yeah, sure looked like Babe Ruth to me.
Wasn't the Great Bambino, I'll tell you that.
It sure looked like him. The Sultan of SWAT, the Colossus of Clout, the King of Crash, man. The Great Bambino.
It's Hollywood and the media that's just been feeding us those lies all these years.
Who is she? Baby Ruthie? I've never heard of her.
Jason's beef. I'll ask Jason.
Jason,
if,
you ever heard of Babe Ruth?
Babe Ruth was real or not. Jason's beef with our guy Jayson Stark coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got a 5-minute holdup on westbound 270 on the North Outer Belt from 161 to 315, and a couple-minute delay on westbound 70 downtown between the 71 East Split and Livingston Avenue. This report is sponsored by Audible. When you start listening to books on Audible, traffic might seem like less of an annoyance and more of an opportunity for another chapter. Audible, stories that speak to you. New members can start listening with a 30-day free trial at audible.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Attention, Columbus. The new player is officially in the game. Vermeer Heartland is now open at our brand new Columbus location. And that means easier access to the Vermeer equipment you trust, plus genuine Vermeer parts, expert service, and a local team ready to help keep your equipment in the game and your projects moving. We're proud to be a part of the Columbus community and ready to serve you. Vermeer Heartland is now open. Get location information at VermeerHL.com. That's VermeerHL.com. Game on!
At Right Pat Credit Union, we don't bury our fine print. We celebrate it. So while other banks hide behind phrases like,
rates subject to lunar cycles, promotion expires tomorrow,
our fine print is more,
profits will be returned to you via better rates, fewer fees, and annual member dividends when we can.
Because, we're not trying to pull a fast one. We just want to advocate for you, protect your interests, and treat your financial life with the respect it deserves. Right Pat Credit Union. Banking done right. Federally insured by NCUA.
Hate the taste of your water? You aren't alone. Thousands of Columbus homeowners have turned to Culligan Water of Columbus for better drinking water. Culligan's reverse osmosis drinking water systems are certified to reduce 18 times more contaminants than the leading standard pitcher filter. Get the peace of mind that comes with knowing your family's drinking water is protected. With 4 locations across Central Ohio, Culligan is Columbus's water treatment expert. Start with a free water test at CulliganWaterColumbus.com. Culligan, water you love. Contaminants may not be in your water.
Truck drivers, get more of what you're looking for from Schneider. Schneider delivers more for drivers with more new equipment, more driving options to choose from, and more support from our 24/7 maintenance team. Find a job that fits your lifestyle at Schneider. Choose from solo or team driving jobs with many home time choices, including local, regional, tanker, and dedicated options. Become a Schneider driver and get more from your career. Search driving jobs today at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
T-Bone and Tyvis wake you up every weekday morning from 6 to 9, and I think I can sum up the show in 3 words. Football, food, and fun. Ain't that right, T-Bone?
And I get more volume per suck.
And there's only one thing that makes Tyvis happier than a free hair transplant.
All it took was legalizing the money you had to give to the players, and we are watching the demise of the SEC.
T-Bone and Tyvis, weekday morning starting at 6, and tell your smart speaker to play 97.1 The Fan.
Trust isn't built in a day. It's built over years of showing up, doing the right thing, and standing behind every promise. For 34 years, that's exactly what Newman Roofing has done for families across Central Ohio. We know inviting a contractor to your home is a big decision. That's why we believe every homeowner deserves honest, transparent communication and a team that's there to educate you, not pressure you. The goal is simple. deliver a white glove customer experience that leaves you just as confident in the process as you are in the finished product. That commitment has earned Newman Roofing the honor of being voted City Scene Magazine's best roofing company 5 years in a row. This award represents something more important than just recognition. It represents the trust of our neighbors. So, if you're considering a new roof, siding, or gutters, choose the local company that's spent more than 3 decades putting families first. Newman Roofing. Call 614-NEW-ROOF. That's 614-NEW-ROOF, or visit online at newmanroofing.com.
Yes, the 4th of July fireworks may be over, but the festivities for America's 250th birthday are still in full swing. Because at America 250 Ohio, we're honoring both America and our state with hundreds of events in all 88 Ohio counties. From historic talks to Ohio-related films to driving trails of discovery. So go to america250ohio.org to find an event near you, because there's never been a better time to honor this amazing place we all call home. Sponsored by the Ohio History Connection, aired by the OAB and this station.
Got a craving for scratch-made food, ice-cold 29-degree beer in every game on wall-to-wall TVs? Head to Twin Peaks, your ultimate sports lodge. Great views, killer eats, colder beer. Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views.
If you dread dealing with your insurance company more than you dread build-it-yourself furniture, that came in 47 different pieces.
Why do I have 6 extra screws?
With extremely vague instructions.
What are these? Hieroglyphics?
Then you might have Insuranoia. And if you have Insuranoia, then you should get NJM. They go to great lengths to do what's best for their policyholders. No jingles or mascots, just great insurance. NJM. Insurance underwritten by NJM Insurance Company and its subsidiaries.
Hi, I'm Connie Britton. I support Feeding America because they help provide over 6 billion meals to people in need each year. Learn more at feedingamerica.org. Feeding America, 200 food banks strong.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios. Driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keels. Ohio State ranked number 1 in today's USA Today preseason college football poll that was released. Buckeyes are followed up by Oregon, Georgia, Texas, and Notre Dame in the top 5. Rest of the top 10, Indiana, Miami, Texas A&M, Oklahoma, and Ole Miss. Buckeye defensive lineman Kenyatta Jackson and defensive back Jalen McClain today landed on the preseason watch list for the Nagurski Award, while offensive linemen Austin Sarveld, Carson Hinsman, and Luke Montgomery were on the Outland Trophy watch list. Baseball, Cleveland Guardians begin a series with the New York Mets at Progressive Field tonight. Guardians 3 games out of first in the AL Central. Cincinnati Reds are at home with the Athletics tonight at Great American Ballpark, and the Columbus Clippers begin a series at Syracuse. This update brought to you by TurboTrack Realty. Done with that property? Call John Kosick at TurboTrack Realty for a cash offer today. 614-470-2000. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
He's a man who's in every Hall of Fame in the known universe. He's a man who travels thousands of miles to see celestial bodies. He's a man who enjoys a good tomato pie. And he's a man who regrets a few life choices every Monday at 5:30. It's Jason's Beef with Jayson Stark.
Sponsored by Logan AC and Heat Services. Don't go through another air conditioner breakdown. For fast, friendly service, call the experts at Logan Services now for a free estimate and next day air installation.
It's not Monday, and it's not 5:30, but who the hell cares? Jayson Stark joins us on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Hello, my friend.
Hey, Mike. Monday is any day we say it is.
That's right. Monday's a state of mind. Just like Babe Ruth never existing is a state of mind.
A Babe Ruth state of mind? Is that a Billy Joel song that I didn't know about?
What do you ever, when you're around these guys in the clubhouse, do you ever look at them and just say, man, are you stupid?
Yeah, I never uttered that sentence. Why do you ask?
Well, I saw that Pete Crow-Armstrong was on a podcast, and I guess a theory floating around Major League Baseball clubhouses is that Babe Ruth never existed. He wasn't real.
Well, he never got traded yesterday, so how can we prove he's real?
That's right.
You know, none of these guys he's never shown up at any, like, old-timer event. He never thrown out the first pitch. The footage of him doing all that stuff, it looks a little bit AI created.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, there's not enough footage of him. Why didn't
black and white pictures
Why didn't they
of
have
Babe?
more camera
Yeah.
shots, more film in the 20s of him doing his stuff?
I know. The videotape, somehow it's mysteriously disappeared.
He wasn't really born in Baltimore. The whole house set up there is just a scam.
It's just a lie.
It's just a lie.
Remember,
I know. Just put a plaque up there, and people think that Babe grew up there.
I know Jason remembers Carl Everett. Carl Everett famously did not believe in dinosaurs because he never saw one.
I bet he was a big fan of Jurassic Park. It was his favorite movie. Big Sam Neill guy.
Yeah, I didn't really want to know very much of what Carl Everett did and did not believe, but he was a handful.
Let's talk about the trade deadline yesterday. Sure. Give me who you thought was really good and who just sat on their hands and didn't do anything.
Okay, well, do we want to talk about the Reds first?
I was gonna say, go ahead. Let's talk about the Reds.
Yeah, I mean, I've been calling around today to see what other teams thought, and that question has been asked multiple times. What were the Reds doing? When I'd ask, was there a team that surprised you that didn't trade players that you thought would get traded? The Reds come up regularly because
Nathaniel
Brady Singer still
Lowell didn't do it for you, or Nathaniel Lowe didn't do it for you.
They can trade or not trade whoever they want, but why would they not have traded Brady Singer, Tyler Stevenson, Eugenio Suarez? I know that. I mean, technically, I suppose they're not out of any race, and I guess they could offer Brady Singer a qualifying offer because they did that with Nick Martinez, right? But the Tigers were a lot closer to contention, to a playoff spot, than the Reds are now, and the Tigers traded Turk Skubal. So something doesn't add up here. I'm not clear on what it was.
What is the future for the Cincinnati Reds? What would you tell a Reds fan about what their prospects look like in the next 2 or 3 years? I mean, we sat here pretty excited about Terry Francona coming to town, Jason, but it just seems like they are a franchise that is just stuck in the mud.
Well, they have a hell of a manager. They have a hell of a shortstop. and Willie Hunter Green throws a baseball really hard. But I don't know if you want to get into the ownership thing now, but ownership is a thing, and I'm just getting some vibes of some potential major changes after the season is over, but I don't think they'll include the owner selling the team, and that has always been an issue.
Jason's beef with our guy Jayson Stark here on the Fans. Let's talk about the Guardians. Guardians, of course, within striking distance of first place in the Central, but they're not there because who's in first place, Jason? Just asking.
Hold on, I'll look that up for you. Oh, wait, are the White Sox still
Yes, the White Sox are in first place. That's right. So what do you think about the Guardians' trade deadline moves?
I think the White Sox are not going to finish first. I think the White Sox gave the appearance of doing a lot of stuff, and I don't think any of it really makes them better. To be honest
Take
with you.
that, Mike. They're going to start sucking soon.
I really like what the Guardians did. Foster Griffin is tremendous. Tremendous. I really like the idea of the Nathaniel Lowe, Joe Adele platoon because their platoon splits are so good, and that just the way the Guardians do business. And if you look at their two rotations, I'll ask you that, Mike. If you could pick any White Sox rotation and then you looked at the Guardians rotation, would you think the White Sox were going to win any game of a playoff series?
Will you stop throwing logic and common sense in my face? I am just trying to enjoy a team that is losing 130 games 2 years ago. And you're ruining it for me.
Make stuff up. So that's the goal? We're just going to make you happy.
Somebody asked me about this yesterday. I said White Sox are having a very good season. They're probably ahead of schedule because I had said that 500 was the benchmark for this year, and I'm excited about the future. They can win this division. I'd be surprised if they did. And if they did win the division, I don't expect them to do much in the postseason because of specifically what you said. The pitching rotation is just too thin. I can't see them winning a series.
That's right. And you're exactly right. This is a great story. It's a fun team. They've been really fun to watch. And the journey is enjoyable for the first time in so many years that I would be good with that if I happen to be a White Sox fan. If I knew a White Sox fan, I would advise them to be happy with the journey. But it's the ETA was not really supposed to be this year, and there's a lot more work to do. And there's a lot to love about Luis Castillo, but he is such a shadow of his former self, and that was really their biggest acquisition, right? It's just not their time. But I mean, we've been saying this now for 4 months. Who's in first place in the AL Central?
Chicago White Sox.
Chicago.
There you go.
For how long?
So what do we know?
You seem to think not much longer, but Jason,
it's a proven fact. I don't know anything.
What do any of us really know? It's baseball. It can change on a dime. So the biggest thing that happened, obviously, Skubal gets picked up by the Dodgers. Go figure. I mean, imagine that. Who could see that coming? They just played the Red Sox and lost their ass. They lost all 3. Then they lost again to the Cubs here on the road, so they've lost 4 straight. But the Red Sox, I'm sad because Adley Rutschman is no longer a Baltimore Oriole. They must be dead set on Samuel Basallo now, but still number 1 overall pick. Sad to see him go. He's a good player. What's your breakdown of LA in the National League now? Are they sure to go to the series for you? And are the Red Sox turning this around to make a World Series appearance in the AL?
Well, it's almost hilarious now to hear people say the Dodgers are unbeatable when the Dodgers literally haven't won a game in almost a week.
Right.
But we'll put that aside. It's also, somebody pointed this out to me today, ironic to hear people say the Dodgers can't lose when Tarik Skubal played for a playoff team last year and pitched twice in a best-of-5 series, and his team did not win that series. So apparently teams employing Tarik Skubal are not unbeatable. Look, the Dodgers are amazing, but even though they have every advantage, they use every advantage. I understand why everybody in the planet is so mad at them. If their win the World Series odds are 30%, which would be incredible in our sport, that still means the not win the World Series odds are 70%. So I would keep that in mind. I've seen in the last 2 Octobers them almost lose 3 different series. If they win the World Series again and then sign Tarik Skubal 20 minutes before the lockout starts, that won't be a good development. But they're a powerhouse. And then the Red Sox are amazing. They're amazing. They were 11 games under 500 6 weeks ago. And if I'm doing the math right in my head, I think since then, is it 29?
They're 11 games over 500, so 22 games over 500 in that span.
That's amazing to me. And then they made a series of moves yesterday, or at least over the last couple of days, that were very, very not Craig Breslow-like. I mean, they overpaid, it felt like, for Adley Rutschman, but he's a really good player when he's healthy, and of course, currently, he's not healthy. I don't quite understand some of the stuff that they did. I felt like they really overpaid for Curtis Mead, who's already hurt. I didn't understand that one. I don't know. It's just the Marcelo Meyer deal, giving up on that guy for a left-handed reliever. I didn't understand that one. They're going for it. It's awesome. They might be a better bet than the Yankees. They might be. But this was a head-scratcher because these are not the Red Sox I've gotten used to since Theo left town.
Jason, we appreciate it, my friend. We'll talk to you next Monday, or maybe not. Whatever day it is, we'll pretend it's Monday.
Whatever day we say is Monday,
That's
I'll
right.
talk to you then.
Thank you. Jason's beef with our guy Jayson Stark on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. I want to talk a little bit about our favorite Indiana buddy, Kurt Signetti.
Oh, SIGs. You want to get into some SIGs?
I want to do some SIGs because I read a little thing about SIGs today, and it's pissing off some of the Indiana people. But you know what? It ain't wrong. We'll talk about it next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got a disabled vehicle that's blocking the right lane, causing some holdup on eastbound 270 on the north outer belt after US 23. And there's slower traffic on southbound 270 on the west outer belt from Cemetery Road to I-70. This report is sponsored by Ohio Basement Authority, your local expert. Is water seeping into your basement? Are your basement walls cracking? Contact Ohio Basement Authority, the basement waterproofing experts. Get your free inspection today. Learn more at ohiobasementauthority.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Men, if your energy is down, your workouts aren't producing results, you're gaining stubborn weight, losing muscle, sleeping poorly, or just not feeling like yourself anymore, it may be more than just aging. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health. Our low T and body composition treatments are designed to help men regain energy, improve focus, sleep better, build lean muscle, reduce unwanted fat, and restore confidence both in and out of the gym. At Tri-State Men's Health, we specialize in helping men optimize their health, performance, and vitality. Using personalized medical treatments tailored to your health and goals, many men begin noticing improvements in energy, mental clarity, recovery, motivation, libido, and overall body composition within just a few weeks. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work, PSA and T-test, and a medical consult. And if you start on treatment the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices across the tri-state area to serve you.
Feature therapies are compounded and have not been evaluated nor approved by the FDA. Provider prescription required. See website for details.
State Fair food is getting smaller and pricier. We'll have room for fried cookies. Okay, you never overspend on food. What's your deal?
What's his deal? He went to Metro and got $450 in value on the new Samsung Galaxy A37 5G for free and no activation fees.
Free phone? Oh, sign me up.
Get that more for your money feeling. Only on Metro by T-Mobile.
For your number and activate $40 period plan. $450 based on device discount, waived activation fee. Not available if with Metro T-Mobile in the past 180 days.
Common Man here for my friends at Care Heating and Cooling. Summertime napping season is upon us. What's that mean? Well, that means for me, a little nap on the leather couch. I got the ceiling fan on, but if that AC's not working properly, that nap turns into crap. Am I right? You got to make sure that AC's in tip-top shape, and the only people to call are my friends at Care Heating and Cooling. The message on their homepage says, we care about your comfort, because they do. If you're not comfortable in your own home, they start to get itchy and scratchy. Here's what you need to know about my friends at Care. They've won the Lennox Centurion Award for 17 years in a row. Now, if you're not in the biz, you don't know what that is, but I'm going to tell you, it's given to the top 5% of Lennox dealers in the country each year. Their service techs are the best in the business, and there's not a problem they can't solve, except maybe the meaning of life. They had no answer when I asked them. But think about living without central AC. Mess you up. My friends at Care also have easy online scheduling. CareHeatingandCooling.com. Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING when you need a company you can trust.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the 3rd time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. Mycomputercareer.edu, an elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
What defines Ohio? A place that dares to go first and never looks back. There's no slowing us down. At Jobs Ohio, our mission is clear. Strengthen job opportunities and empower Ohio's workforce. Another reason why Ohio is now ranked the #1 state for business by CNBC. This is what unstoppable feels like. We did it together, Ohio. Our time is now. See Ohio's momentum at jobsohio.com/Ohio's time.
Hi, I'm Josie. My daughter turns 5 today. Blow out the candles. I'm also an Ohio State Highway Patrol trooper. When you move over and slow down, you're not only giving me room to work, you're making sure I can get home to celebrate with my daughter.
Roadside workers have lives and families, but when they're on the job, they put it all on the line to protect and serve us. Let's all give them room to work. When you see flashing lights, remember, they're not just roadside workers. Thank you for moving over and slowing down.
A riddle brought to you by Progressive Insurance. What do your home and auto have in common? Progressive protects them both. It was an easy riddle. Learn more at progressive.com.
What's the best way to make sure you don't miss any of your favorite fan shows? Oh, no. Download the Fan app, silly.
Ah, damn it, I knew that.
App Store, Google Play, or just scream right at your phone. Psst, you can also listen to Buckeye games. Do it now. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Now we'll start Wednesday with a lot of sunshine across central Ohio and dry. Then we'll watch for a 30% chance of shower storms in the afternoon and highs near 90. On Thursday, dry sunny in the morning, 20% chance of shower storms in the afternoon near 90. On Friday, the chance of rain and a couple of thunderstorms goes up to about 60%. You'll notice more humidity in the air and a high temp in the low 80s. That is your 97.1 The Fan weather forecast. I'm 10 Weather Impact Chief Meteorologist Chris Tomer.
The Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook sponsor of Common Man and Timmy. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
We have a producer who passes out easily and hosts you wish would pass out easily. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Couple tidbits for you before we get to Kurt Signetti. The new WNBA franchise in Cleveland will be called the Cleveland Sirens, which sounds like a gentleman's establishment.
The Sirens, huh?
Doesn't it?
Well, yeah, of course
I'm
it does.
going to the Cleveland outpost of the Sirens. What do they got there? They got boobies. That's what they got.
Are the Sirens part of like the Odyssey, Iliad? I know there's some Greek mythology, like with the the sweet songs of the Sirens.
You're asking the wrong
There's also
guy. Let's ask
also,
Rhymer. Rhymer?
Yeah.
You know a lot about Greek mythology?
No.
No?
You ever heard of Medusa, Rhymer?
Yes. I might know a little bit, actually. I read a lot of the Percy Jackson books.
Percy Jackson. Could he be an author?
No, he's not. He's a character.
Who wrote those books?
Rick Riordan.
See, when I asked you for an author the other day, why didn't you throw him out?
See, because it's just coming to me.
Just wasn't in the old craw. There's also the roller coaster. The new roller coaster at Cedar Point is called Siren's Curse. That's the one that actually detaches from the track. Have you seen this one?
No, I ain't seen it.
It takes you up like the lift. It hits you to a stopping point, and then the track ends, comes to a full stop, and then the track like goes down 90 degrees and then reconnects, and then it drops you and you finish the ride.
I'll pass.
Me too.
Yeah.
I ain't doing that. It's gotten stuck several times already where you're just 45 minutes hanging, looking straight down.
So congratulations to the Cleveland Sirens. And Max Arfson, he is officially gone to Middlesbrough FC. Leaves the Crew, goes there.
Quick tidbit for you. I saw, this was a sad story from a while back, but your guy, Stacey King, he passed away. You're a big fan of his.
I was
a Bulls kid,
big
and
fan
he was
of
a
his
broadcaster.
Work. He was a really high draft pick. They had high hopes for him coming out of college. Never really did it as a player, but always stuck around because he had a great personality and turned into a hell of a broadcaster.
His cause of death was revealed. He died from hypertensive cardiovascular disease, an issue caused by long-term high blood pressure. Stacey, I mean, it was clear to people that watched him, he had put on a lot of pounds.
He was always a bigger guy.
Yeah, bigger guy.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he wasn't like overweight as a player at all. He was slender, and then
but then he retired.
He put on at least 100, maybe
he put it
closing in on 200. But you were always telling me, like, didn't he have a really good line?
Yeah,
he had a good line right before we do our stand-up comedy in Timmy Time.
I want to say it was 89 or 88, whatever the hell it was, late 80s. And Michael scored 69 points in the Garden. And somebody asked Stacey King, what was your greatest career accomplishment? And he said, that time Michael and I combined to score 70 in the Garden because he had 1 point. Michael had 69.
I like it.
It's a good one.
That's why he could be a great color commentator for years to come. Do you know who was involved in the trade? When Stacey King went out, who'd they bring back in? It was a pretty big guy for the second three-peat.
Was that Luke Longley?
That's right.
Yeah?
Very good. Very good. Went to the Timberwolves.
Okay.
Yeah, he traded to the
Did I ever tell you the time that I sat? I didn't go to a lot of Bulls games when I was a kid, right? I got to go to one game at the old Chicago Stadium, and I got to go to one game at the United Center during the Michael Jordan era. And the one game that I went to at the United Center, my dad had gotten tickets through work, and they were good seats. And we were sitting next to Luke Longley's mom, who lived in Australia
and was just visiting,
right? And was
catch a game or
was
two.
visiting, and she really, like, maybe had been to a handful of games earlier in his career, but this is a special occasion that she is at the game.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And so during the game, when Luke Longley's introduced, when Luke Longley would score, the crowd would go Luke instead of cheer, and she thought they were booing him, and she started to cry.
No.
In the stands. And
did you or your dad?
People around us
Yeah.
were like, no. That means they like him. They're saying Luke. I don't think she believed us at first.
Your son's quite good. he's a key player for a championship team.
Yeah, she was
he plays
really
with
upset.
Michael Jordan. He's a starter for the Chicago Bulls. Quite good. He's probably the next best Australian big guy outside of like Andrew Bogut that came around afterwards. That was a pretty damn
Is that why you
good
brought up
player.
Stacey King as the cause of death? Or was there more to it?
That was it. It was it was revealed, and there was just some, the Bulls said some very nice things about him when he passed, and I knew you were a fan.
Let's talk about Curt Cignetti. Curt Cignetti, Indiana head coach, won the national championship. I think he's great. I think he's the best coach in the Big Ten, and that includes who we have here.
Is it even arguable?
And
at this
I'm
point?
sure it is for some people.
Yeah,
and I hope
I
that
don't know. In
Ryan
2
Day
years.
comes out this year and wins number 2 and takes the crown back. But I was reading this article on CBS. Cody Nagel wrote this, and he's just stating very true things.
No, it's a fact. You can look this
about who Indiana has played in the non-conference
Nobody.
since Cignetti arrived, and
No
I'm
one.
going to give you the list. So 24 when they had the very good year, went to the playoffs. FIU, Western Illinois, which I want to say is
FCS. They're not
Right,
Division One.
It's FCS.
That's the like the Leathernecks or something.
And then Charlotte. All right, so that's their non-conference in 24.
49ers.
Last year was Old Dominion, Kennesaw State, and Indiana State, who was also FCS.
Yep, got the Monarchs, the Owls, and the Sycamores there.
This year, North Texas, Howard, FCS, and Western Kentucky. 27 on the schedule. Kennesaw Mountain Landis State. Indiana State, again, with the FCS. And UMass, 28 on the schedule. Austin P, FCS. Eastern Michigan, and the Miami Redhawks. 29 on the schedule. Ball State, Eastern Illinois, FCS. Western Kentucky. 30, they have 2 teams on the schedule, which means they have an open spot in 30. Indiana State, FCS, Delaware. They have nobody scheduled for 31. And 32 they have on the books at UConn.
Oh, that's a powerhouse.
That's their non-conference
Right. They're going to travel to UConn? No. No, they won't.
Now, again, when Curt Cignetti got there in 24, was the end of 23? I don't know. Runs together.
It's 24.
Well, I know his first year was 24, but I don't remember when he officially took that job.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we know that he had, his time grabbing the mic at a couple of the basketball games, right?
Right.
And so does Michigan and Ohio State. Whatever he said.
They
Get him pumped up.
had Virginia on the schedule that was supposed to be 27 and 28, but they got out of those games. They canceled the series.
And what's his reasoning behind that? Curt Cignetti's been pretty clear about what the philosophy is with the schedule. He said, we figured we would just adopt SEC scheduling philosophy. Some people don't like it. I'm more focused in on those 9 conference games. I don't like it. I'll be clear about that.
I understand
I'd
that.
rather see big boy football from start to finish.
But now the SEC has moved onto a 9-game conference schedule, albeit kicking and screaming. And the vast majority of those big programs, even though we like to make fun of them because they'll throw, cupcakes in there, just like we will throw cupcakes in there at Ohio State, they still, by and large, are playing one premium Power 4 team out of conference.
Here's the problem. Like, if you're going to bitch and moan about something, you at least have to have done it one time. They haven't
I know.
They haven't even begun. You haven't even started the 9-game conference schedule. So you have always been doing at least what Indiana has been doing. Because look at every one of those SEC schedules, right? going up to, is it going to change this year or next year?
This year.
So, okay, still, they haven't done it yet. And I think it was Eli Drinky-Witsy from Mizzou.
Uh-huh.
And if you look back at those schedules, when they were 8-game conference schedules, there'd be like one big boy game, but like their big boy game was Kansas. Like I'm a proud Jayhawk, but come on, okay? That's your one guy with a little border showdown right there. Give me a break.
Right. I mean, the difference is Missouri's not winning the national championship, and they're not held to the same scrutiny that Indiana is. That's what happens when you're at the top of the mountain. People are going to take shots at you when you open your mouth.
And I'm fine with all that because, again, I'm going to sit here and say I would rather you give something more to your fans for those 3 games. This is part of what, and I don't know if the Protect College Sports Act, anything that has to do with that, could push this envelope. But if they want to generate some more revenue, part of what they could do, and I'm very sorry to the FCS schools and some of the MAC schools out there, but we could play 12 big-time college football games. And you know what? In a given year, 2 or 3 of your conference opponents are going to suck.
If not more.
You're going to be able to walk all over 2, 3, like you said, if not more, maybe like a month's worth of football games where if you're one of those premier teams, you'll automatically win.
Timmy Time in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
Traffic is a little slow on southbound 270 on the East Downer Belt from Main Street to I-70. And you're going to hit about a 10-minute delay on northbound 71 between 670 and North Broadway on the north side. This report is sponsored by Witt's Frozen Custard. Columbus, you know it's hot when it's Witt's time. Made fresh daily, their rich, creamy frozen custard is crafted every day for the freshest flavor possible. Cool off, grab your favorite, and get to Witt's Frozen Custard today. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. Your joints hurt every day, and you've been told you need surgery. All you got to do is make sure you do your homework. There's a lot of doctors that are going to try to force you under the knife, and they're going to force you for a joint replacement. But remember this, once you go and start putting hardware in there and you replace a joint, there's no going back. I've had multiple surgeries. I have hardware in my body. I don't want to do it again. And that's why I went and saw my friends at QC Kinetics to get a second opinion. I had some knee pain. It was bothering me. I went and talked to Dr. Tesner and his team about how they were going to use the regenerative treatments to help my body heal itself. It's unbelievable. It's great. They'll start with a consultation. They'll show you the healing tools. They'll show you what to do. Surgery is your choice, your body. You need to take care of it. So call QC Kinetics today for a second opinion. The consultation is totally free. Go to qckinetics.com/Columbus or call 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544.
The great thing about Atlas Butler is they do it all. Heating, cooling, plumbing. Look, I'm busy with work. I don't have time to wait around or deal with lots of people. One company, one call, and they do it all. Wonder if they'll clean out my inbox. Seriously, offer that service. Please.